Also,
90 moons. Wow, has it been that long?
apparently. Go.
Greetings, John and PG. We are here and ready for more wisdom and madness. Jim, yep, Jim, what's happening?
We shall see. It's Hype Train.
Wake up, it's a freaking hype train.
Hello, Pum'Kin
Let's
Guy.
go.
How are you?
Grab your seat.
Icarus, hi. Thank you. It's a freaking Hype Train. Wow. Got knocked over. A lot going on here. I'm in the middle of a Hype Train and everything here. It's utter chaos.
Next stop, hype.
First thing at the beginning of the stream. Call the bingo.
What's up? I'll get to it.
Let's
What? And a card battle. I heard nothing of what happened. What? I didn't even know. Ultimate chaos. All right, who did he? I didn't even know who did a card battle. Who did a card battle? It just chat's going so fast all of a sudden. Why? Who did it?
Hi, Dawn.
Jeez. Where is it? Hold on. Everything's all backed up here. One, everybody, thank you. Brian, card battle. You got to roll equal to or greater than 14, but it's a shiny. That's kind of spicy. All right. Let me start calling things in order of appearance. Dawn appears. I gotta wait for the roll. Oh, where's the roll? I can't see. 15. Hey, nice. All right, hold on before you do anything. All right, let me call stuff before you call stuff. No, because we had a card battle happen.
What is up, PG? I'm enjoying my PTO from work.
Who called thrift store find? We didn't do thrift store find. Can I uncall that?
Hello, PG and chat. Happy New Year's. I'm not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow after a 2-week break.
What? Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Who did that? Oh, you did for your win. Oh, okay. Banana Cat. All right, Tangy used. God, you guys are getting crazy today. Oh my God. All right, I don't know what else I missed there because I'm all over the place right now. This is all happening at once. Icarus, thank you for. Good. Thank you, Icarus. Icarus gifted some subs. Joke got one. Raven got one. Gearbox got one. Nobody Kurai got one. Internal Dweller got one. And Trillin, thank you for the 90 moots. Thank you. It does, case. Plan High, 24 moots. Thank you. I appreciate. There's something else. 80J, 81 moots. You, hold on. Sick Apples, 35 moots. What else we got? Did I think I'm maybe all caught up? I don't know if I missed something. I'm sorry. It's crazy. Icarus. Hype ticket. Gutter Wave, thank you. Icarus gifted a bunch of subs. I can't even read all this so quickly. Dr. Nito, Furious, Ruth, right, I'm mispronouncing that. I'll call it.
Precious Pauline. It's good to see you.
Hey, how's it going? Glasgow, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. What's up? Null Shot got one. Dark, Solcom got one. Project got one. A Sleep Card got one. Mr. Hankin and Akinit got one. Thanks to Icarus. All right, where's the mispronounce? Oh. So much.
I think we broke PG, and we just started.
I know. We're level 5 already. I didn't even get here. I didn't even have coffee yet. Oh, good. No, we didn't drop any frames. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up. Didn't run out of coffee because I haven't had any yet. Somebody won. McBooya won. Fairland gifted a bunch of sub. WX got one. Man Gentleman got one. Fat Fanny got one. Hardcore got one. Puffin got one. Thank you, Fairland. What?
Bits for Pum'Kin Guy.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. First time chat. Where'd that go? Thank you for being here, because that actually helped. As soon as I can find it. Oh, somebody's calling this stuff. No wonder why
PG,
I'm like,
you are
why
out of
isn't this
coffee by
working?
minus 1 cups. Drink, man. Drink. Then take a breath.
Somebody's calling all this stuff, and I'm like, what? I don't remember calling that. Where's the other one? Oh, that's been
Push to
called.
level
God.
7.
You know, even when the help is here, I'm like, no, I gotta do this by myself. It's okay, whatever. Oh, shut up, thank you. I wasn't looking at the screen because I was trying to find a bingo and I didn't know it was happening. It was, oh, I'm gonna go play in the snow. Make snow angels.
PG, you have mods. Relax.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes, you know, they're not here, and I just assume that, you know, I got to do things. All right, hi, thank you, everybody. Shut up. Thanks for being here and pressing the buttons. Even though I was furiously trying, it was like losing constant quick time events.
74 moons. It's great being here. Thanks
Hey.
for all the laughs throughout the months.
Glasgow, thank you. 74 moons. Spider one. We got to do a wheel spin. We're on hype train level 7 somehow. I didn't even get to see any. Let me say hi to people. Shut up, hi, thank you. Icarus, hi, and thank you. Brino, hi. What's up, everybody? Thank you. Timothy Termite, hi, thank you. What's up, Furious Ruth? What's up? How's it going? So much stimulation in 5 minutes. I know, this is crazy. There's a fly. No. Where is it? Oh! Come on. I knew it was going to happen, and I tried to get off screen so it wouldn't hit me. Should I have won? I don't even know who won bingo yet. Like, I know somebody, I know a bunch of people
It's a
did.
pumpkin freak out.
Here we go. And the bats. Impossible.
PG, we got this. You can just relax.
All
This is our stream now.
Okay. I'll just sit here.
Hope everyone's having a wonderful start to their new year.
Thank
I
you.
found a wicked deal when I went to put money on my layaways for $150.
Hey.
I got something for a quarter of the price of it with
Ooh.
a box and manual worthy original.
Where's the price? $500 for the motorized train crane.
More.
Car for $150. That is power. What? Goggling? What's goggling?
McBooyah is 1 SDC.
I know what that means. What did that? You know, I was talking about goggles. Icarus gifted more subs. Bowhead makes 80. ABG got one. Rockfist Gaming. Kitsugu got one. And Black Convoy. What's up? Thank you, Icarus, again. Tons of subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Level 8. Hold on. Power of goggling to your local small town hobby shop. Goggling? Or outgoing? I don't know, I'm thinking Walter Goggins. Like, I don't know if that was a verb now. The actor is in, whatever. Yo, man, he's gogglings. What? ADJ, thank you for the bits. Spider, thank you for the bits. Let's see, today's stream. PG just watch the chat. I feel that way. I feel that way right now. I won bingo. McBoo, I know you won bingo. We got to do it, but we usually don't do wheel spins. We're doing hype train. We're on level 8. Can you wait? What's up? Googling.
Pushing the train.
There you go. Pushing the train. By hand. Oh, man. Go to the wave high. What's up, Icarus High? I'm going to repeat because I didn't get to say, hey, Zombie Black Rose won. 5 people won bingo. I didn't even check my cards. My God.
I don't know how it made that word goggling when it was supposed to be going to and browsing your local small town hobby shop.
There you go. Yeah, don't goggle things.
Hype train ticket bits.
Hype train
Chaos
ticket bits.
unleashed.
Thank you. Thank you, Negan. Appreciate it. What's up? Yo, what is that? I still don't have bingo, dude. Like, almost everything's been called. How do I not have bingo? Thank you. Everybody, thank you. Hope everybody's doing well. New year. We're only the 4th day into the new year. Yes. That's good. We got plenty of time for things to get better. Oh, God. What's that? I have a migraine, but you're making it feel better. I can't see how. Let's see. Go to the wave high. What's up, Zombie Black Rose? Hi. McBooyah, hi. What's up? No, it just reminded me of since No, I know. It's looming over my mind of the responsibility of a wheel spin. We put new stuff on there, kind of. So there we go. At least we got rid of the Christmas stuff that was on there. Nobody needs to be seeing Christmas right now. No. Red stew. Oh, don't remind me. Red. Happy New Year. Hi, Beam. What's up? How's it going? You, with your words.
Please 2026 be better than 2025. Please.
Well, I mean, we could be
I
hopeful.
mean, it's definitely better already depending on where you are.
It is. It depends on where you are. I don't know where I am, actually. I think it depends on what work you do. Oh, man. Thank you. Notifications are high. Autocorrect changed my cancer once more. Do I have to try to say cancer stores, but I have to have cancer stores? That's the big difference. Big difference. Definitely made my coffee better. Yeah. Dude, wait, what made your coffee better? Wait, you did something that made your coffee better? How? Now I need to know. 4 days to the new year and bleep, it's already crazy. Well, I mean, you can't expect stuff to not be crazy. Because it's the new year. Everything gets crazy in New Year's. It settles down around February. What's up? 3,000 bits. Thank you, Icarus. Again, I appreciate. Thank you. Raven Boomstick. Hi. What's up? 2026. Yeah, I got to remember to write that date now on the end of things. I hate that, man. I hate the year change. I keep saying 2025 all the time. What are we level train? We got 4 minutes left. Still on level 9? Level 9! Oh. Roll off the train rail. Don't roll off the train rails. Hold on to the guardrail. Marinette Kasi, hi. What's up? How's it going? Super Samurai, Happy New Year. Everybody, Happy New Year. Only 4 days. What? Going to the rails already? Yeah, whatever. Come on. The free fall. Enjoy the fall. You know? Just got to worry about when you hit the ground. That's the only problem. Well, it's not the fall that hurts. It's when it hits the ground. I learned that from a song. Where did we go off? Autocorrect change. Or that? Okay, got that. We got that. Hey, there you go. Wild Bill Coffee Emporium. Thank you. And also thanks for sending down all the thingy things. No, they got a bunch of Mad Libs and stuff. Dude, it's cool. No, everyone's got Mad Libs for life. Mad Libs for life. It's a Dawn. Where's Dawn? There's Dawn. What's she doing? Dawn is supposed to be taking off today. We'll see how that goes. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, since we are doing focus. There you go. Okay, good. You're working. Stop working. What are you doing? Are you researching more games? You know, you're getting like him now. I'm just saying, you know, you're like supposed to be sitting and relaxing. You're like, oh, well, maybe I'll just check out this one thing. 4 hours later, it's like, I think chat would appreciate this game. And hold on, let me make a spreadsheet and stuff. And then before you know it, it's like, you know, 2 in the morning. It's like, what did I do with my day? I'm like, you were making spreadsheets for games you think chat would like. What, dictator something? Yeah, we don't get into politics, but we all know what's happening. Go.
Let's go level 10 incoming.
Level 10, maybe. Hey, I'm happy with level 9. Anything above a 2 is great for me. Wait, spreadsheets. Yeah, spreadsheets. Don't always make spreadsheets. There's spreadsheets for spreadsheets. Not even joking. I don't know. If you're working, it better be fun. Let's see. Marionette, what's up? 9 Moons, thank you for the support. You and everybody. Randomly sings. Thank you for the follow. New follow. Thank you for support. What? Follows or support? Let's see. Spreadsheets. Jack lost power. What do you mean you lost power? You know what? No. I usually give it like 3 minutes before I call the power company. I'm like, I'm out of power, dude. I can't make my coffee. You know? 75 viewers. What's up? Hey. Dude.
I work with spreadsheets. Sometimes blankets too.
But can you do that and go to Bed Bath & Beyond and be like, yeah, I'd be perfect fit here. I work with spreadsheets all the time. Like, what? That's not what we meant. That gets weird after a while. Still no snow, but more rain. No, we keep getting these dustings of snow, like, constantly. It's like, it starts melting. It's like, no, here's some more white stuff. And I'm like, oh, good, all right. Wait, no, here's more. It's not enough to be accumulative, but it's just like enough to slip on, you know? It's that kind of snow. But rain is good. Rain is like, just melted snow. So, got to be optimistic. I'd rather have rain than snow because snow is heavy. DBG, what are we guys hanging out today? I don't know, some park that hasn't been destroyed yet. I own a big battery bank. What I got on sale and left to charge all sorts of things and wheels. It's got wheels on it too? Nice. That must be huge. That's like one of those camping ones, right? Dude, that's awesome. I love those things. I love power banks. Next week is going to be like 50s all week. 50s? It's going to be 50? Wow. It's like summer.
I'm not as cool as you,
What?
PG, but I am working on paintings
Hey,
and songs today.
nice.
IG's songs are better than mine.
Oh, that's because it's robots. Hey, Chris, thank you. I appreciate again. What? No, well, yeah, I mean, you can never compare your own music to, robot music. The thing is to make the music and then give it to robots to make it better. There you go, Farrelly. Thank you. Give it a bunch of sub. Thank you. Icarus, another bunch of bits. Again, Farrelly. Give the subs to Namnu. Got one. Pretty good gaming. Jirwow got one. Rebel got one. And therapy. That's the kind of therapy you get down in the South. I got my therapy. There you go. Thank you. Let's see. It's been summer during the day and fall at night here. We didn't get winter so far, sadly. Yeah, we've just been dealing with like 17 degrees Fahrenheit, like just constantly. I go outside. I'm like, oh, let's go back inside. Inspired me to turn my phone to the AI version. I did one the other day. It turned out good. Nice. See, there you go. You gotta have fun with it. I don't like when people poop all over AI because, like, you can do a lot of creative things with it. Quote unquote creative, but still, it's fun. Yeah.
My songs are not as good, but they are songs.
Yeah, there you go. I know. I like doing instrumentals and then handing it over to AI, and then it's like, is this what you meant? And I'm just like, yes, that's what it's supposed to sound like on a real band. Where was everybody when I was trying to get a band together? It's impossible to do it now. Everybody's older. They got kids. They don't even live in the same state. They're in another country. Some of them are dead. I mean, what the hell am I going to do with that? Unless I get into necromancing, I'll be like, yeah, I need a bass player. I mean, it would be a cool image for the band, but the stage is going to smell. But anyway, what are you going to do? I wouldn't want to be in the studio with a corpse. God. Anyway. Use AI to make my intro, outro, be right back music for the stream. See, there you go. Beautiful.
I was here, PG. I play bass.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, but I mean, come on, dude. How much free time everybody got? It's weird. Probably only AI artists know it's more because of the times. I'm not even an AI artist. I just have fun with it. I wouldn't even call myself an artist. We're a doodler / hobbyist. What? The artists are good. They know what they're doing. I'd say I'd be I would consider myself a writer before I consider myself an artist. Let's see. Use AI to make it. Okay, probably going to spend time providing yourselves with traditional arts. Yeah. Yeah. Like literally, what? Oh God, what? 25 years before we even started dabbling into AI stuff. It's like, bro, we've been doing this for 25 years. Let's have fun.
Soon PC will be a house payment with graphic cards going for 5K and RAM going for 2K per terabyte because of companies investing in AI data centers.
Right? Dude, that's crazy. Dude, we pulled up some articles. Yo, like pre-built gaming PCs jumped up like $800. And I'm like, how? And here's the thing. Weren't all the new graphic cards supposed to be offloading a lot of processing hardware to quote unquote AI? Like, why are these things so expensive now? It's like, what? It's like you're not even getting the technical hardware aspect of it as a lot of the heavy lifting is done with the software attributes of it. And I'm like, yo, that should make it cheaper. That was the whole point of AI, to make it cheap. Yeah.
Thursday I have court in the morning, then have to drive 40 minutes away for an ultrasound to find out of my baby grew. If she didn't grow enough, they may want to intentionally have my baby born early.
There you go. Man, court's boring. It's like a library, but serious. Oh man, I don't know. Good luck on both fronts. Good. Corporal type, what? Yeah, because they didn't want the price drop from the last bubble. Yeah, it's got to drop at some point. Eventually, people aren't going to be able to buy it. Crampsies, hi, how's it going? You know, at some point, people are going to be like, nah, bro, I'm not buying this. Everyone's going to be using their 2070s for the next month, year. Icarus, gifted a bunch of subs to Leafy the Sea Dragon, Newbie, Metal Corpse Man. There you go. Just Versi. I can't read because there's cute kittens in the way. Telru also got a sub thanks to Icarus and Bits. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Level 10. Dun, dun, dun. We're on level 10? Wow. It's crazy. Bum, 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 bum. Go. And more bits. Thank you. Thank you. Again. Still using old stuff for decades. The Pro Strat, though. Yep.
Still using old stuff for decades is the Pro Strat, though.
Thank you for the sub. 125 moons. And I read the alert because I didn't realize it was alert until it started reading it, and I already did it. How did Icarus... Why did Icarus win the lotto? I don't know. We won the lotto. It was $14.
I got pulled over on my birthday, and I resolved the issue so that will be fine. The problem is my graveyard shift before it, so I'll be sleep deprived, and the baby is scary. So all in all, it's just stressful.
Yeah, I can see that.
Level 11? Really?
11. Yeah, dude, kids, waiting for a kid to be born, that's super stressful. No, we know somebody who had a kid and they were just like biting their nails the whole time. They're like, oh my God. Yeah, it's stressful. It is. Yeah.
Woo, hype train.
Hype train. Thank you, Lock Dog. I appreciate. Upgraded my game PC a few years ago. Usually hold on to those for at least 8 years. Got an older one to still develop and test on. Also helps test on older systems. Nice. There you go. Yeah, no, Don's still running an older thing on like Windows 10. We're going to have to get like... Go. Thank you, 100 bits. I appreciate. We're going to have to get like a newer one sooner than later. Thanks, Librarian.
My friend recently had a baby.
Nice. There you go. Congratulations.
Hi, Dawn.
Icarus says hi. Hello. Yeah, so we got to work on that at some point. You know, something that can do streaming and stuff, but well, I don't know. We'll see what the prices are. John, it's your day off. You've been literally streaming every day for like the last 2 weeks. You know, it made it through Christmas, made it through whatever. I mean, yeah, I'm used to just doing work in the background, but you know, streaming. Come on. I have to post the VOD. Come on, do it. We got to make ice cream later. We've been making all sorts of weird ice cream. Hey, update. Everything bagel ice cream does not work.
Hi, PG.
What's up, pretty hate monger? Hi. Hope you're doing well on this 4th day of the new year. It's the 4th day. It's only been 4 days. I'm going to donate platelets in an hour and a half. All right, platelets. Oh, that's blood. I was thinking like old dishware. All right, never mind. My brain not working good. Go.
I guess I shouldn't have joked that I won my daughter already. So best case scenario, my baby girl is born in a month and few days.
Hey.
We named her Blossom.
Nice.
And have almost everything we need. Just a baby dresser.
For all the clothes we have for her. Nice. There you go. Wonderful. So you're already set. You're already set. It'll be good. Things will go smoothly, and then responsibility. I know, but make sure you play games with them. What? Video games. It's fun. Also, keep them off the internet forever. Go.
Microsoft doesn't like it, but if you make your installer for Win 11 with Rufus, you can install on older hardware. No more re-waste.
Really? Huh. Yeah, but here's the thing. The computer that Dawn is using is kind of on a struggle bus to begin with. Because she's running OBS, the VTuber software, and all the bells and whistles that usually run with the, OBS Studio when she streams. So I think adding Windows 11 to it, which is more resource heavy than Windows 10, is actually going to be worse for that computer. It's going to be like, oh, you want to do this? ADGQ started today.
59 moons with Pumpkin Guy.
Hey.
Happy New Year, and take this sweet Bezos money.
Sweet Bezos money. It tastes better because it's his. What? Anytime you can take money from a billionaire, it's always more delicious. What Oh, it's like the difference between stealing from a bank and Fort Knox. You know, it's like, ooh, special theft. I know it's not really theft, but still, you know what I mean? It's like getting free lunch. Yeah. On the day of the, 24 minutes for regular season ends and say, hi, what's up? Hi. Wait, the regular season ends? I didn't even know it started. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Fort Knox. It's for tourists. Go.
Yeah, that's sound advice. Especially being named after a Powerpuff Girl. But yes, I plan on playing with her, and taking her hunting and archery training.
Ooh.
I can't wait.
Archery. There you go. Nice. I always wanted to learn archery, but I'm terrible. Besides, pulling back the bow is very hard. Struggle bows. All right. I think we did it. We got all level 10 emotes. The thing is finished. We also got to do a wheel spin.
Take the billionaire sub. Only a few more left since I won't be resubscribing.
There you go. Thank you. I'll take them what I can get them, and it's appreciated. I know people are getting a little fed up with Prime. Prime. I don't want ads when I'm already paying for Prime, dude. What's the point of Prime Video if I still have to watch ads? For that, I'll get Netflix. To Prime, I mean. Yeah, no, I get it. That's a thing. Yeah, we'll see. All right, we got to do a wheel spin. They've been waiting long enough. Let's do the wheel spin. I gotta go. Easy mode. Boom. There you go. I'm in easy mode. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. We'll do fine. We're risk guard. Everybody, thank you on the hype train. Thank you. We're gonna do a candy rain. Boop. Candy rain and easy mode. Thank you. All right. MacBooey is still awake. I gotta make sure. I don't know. You know, they've been waiting a while. I didn't think that hype train would go on for that long. It's crazy. All right, we got got window open. I just want to make sure they're alive and well. Prime ads. Yeah, apparently everything is free, but it's ad supported. They have like one or two things where it's like, wow, no ads, really? Wow, that's crazy. And I'm like, gee, thanks. All right, MacBooey is here. We're going to do a wheel spin. Let's go. Hold on.
This is why I always wonder why Scouts is seen as this dorky thing when it's where I learned shotgun, rifle, and archery.
Shotgun? All right, yeah, I guess you don't want to rely just on arrows. It's like you're preparing them for war. I shall prepare you for war. Wasn't a technical issue. Oh, it wasn't. I had to switch back because I wanted to hear the alert. All right, it's wheel spin. For reals. Got a wheel spin and stuff is happening.
What's the deal?
What's the deal?
Let's spin the wheel.
We're socially obligated to.
'Cause you won bingo.
Hey.
Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
All right, spinning the freaking wheel. It's going to be something from the Itch.io shop. If you don't know the deal, to the Itch.io shop, exclamation itch. It's a shop. You get a bunch of digital goodies and stuff like that. Could be music, could be a thing. All content recommended for mature viewers, so you better be mature. Be mature. Ooh, good. You got the Chibi VOD. Nice. It also includes, you got the, what do you call it, censored version and uncensored version. You want swearing? Okay. You want beep? Then there you go. Beautiful. That's a good one. All right, let's get that going. If it's something you already have, feel free to pass it along to somebody who may not have it. Gotta get the code. Wow.
PG, I'm going to New York this year. Other
Nice.
than Generation Records, is there anything else I should see?
I mean, you can do the tourist thing, but I don't know, landmarks or something. I don't know. I'm not really like. Well, hold on. Where is this? Why can't I find it? Ah, there it is. Oh, dude, are they the first person to win this? Oh my God, they are. Nice. Closing it. All right, we got that. All right, whispering you the code, and boom. There you go. Now we got the close tabs. Closing it. Closing it. All right, cool. Nice. Close tabs, best kind of tabs. I don't know. Other than that, it's like, for me, New York City is like record stores and, kind of a vibe. I don't know what the vibe is right now, honestly. I'd say if you could go to St. Mark's Place and wander around there, if search and destroy is still there, then yay. But other than that, there's a rough trade record somewhere in New York. I've actually never been there, but it's supposedly good.
Scouts is definitely military adjacent.
Nice.
Focusing on survival skills, hunting, and community service. But I never understood it being seen as dorky.
Well, I think it's the uniform, so everybody who doesn't have to wear the uniform is like, oh, lucky dork, you know. Also, logical thinking. Find a class you can give this kid some logical thought moving forward. That is going to be a superpower when they grow up. Dude, you get them to a critical thinking class at a young age, forget about it. You know? They're going to be like, well, actually, what about... Of course, they're probably going to be a little bit combative with teachers because, you know, they don't really like critical thinking. Yeah, but, yeah, we'll see what happens. The uniforms. By the way, PJs, I switched my schedule at work tonight because I kept missing streams. I miss you guys. What's up, PC? You better not switch for us. Yeah? Hope you're doing well. Hope the new schedule works out. VODs. We need a wheel emote. Do we? Yeah, maybe we could just put a wheel and... Wow! Sid! Good. Wasn't expecting it. It's like... I mean, it's right on time, but off time for me, my brain. All right, Sid, you got to roll equal to or greater than 9. 4. 4. Card battle. God. I don't know. Well, I mean, it was like a derpy double team. You know, it's like, you know, you tried. Before my accident, when I had a photographic memory, and my teachers hated it because I corrected them on stuff. Oh, isn't that the worst when you correct a teacher? You're like, excuse me, didn't you say blah, 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 and they're like, shut up. I always found that weird. It would be nice to just have a teacher that's like, oh, you know what? You're right. Thanks for correcting me. You know? And at least that displays to the rest of the class that even people who are supposedly in power, you know, can be corrected and learn from their mistakes. That should be the thing moving forward in 2026. Let's see. Sadness. Where do you leave off? Hey, Cake News 1. Nice. Oh, can I get some coffee? Dude, I've been 34 minutes without coffee. Oh, God. I can't deal with spicy coffee cards today. Just let me drink. There you go. Much better. Much better. Come on. 34 dyslexia.
Tall Sleepy.
Hi. What's up? How's it going? Ready, pause. Thank you. 7 moons. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. So who's doing what? Like, it's the new year. What is everybody doing for the new year? You know, Pauline was trying to encourage Steve to work out more. For those who didn't see the video. Yeah, we're talking about that. It's not working. What? I don't know how fit Steve can get. He's like, you know, what, 4'3" or something like that? Technically, by law, I think they have to be in a booster seat in their car. I got a 100-year-old sewing machine to fix. Nice.
Well, Pumpkin Guy good knew my fever broke, so thankful for night and day quill. Sadly, my dad got quill for no sugar and blood pressure. Worst test ever.
Oh, no. Thank you. No, they won. No, because for blood pressure, you know, hey, you got to cut out the salt. You know the routine. Sugar's kind of...
Going to say Comic-Con to see
What?
Don Rosa in a few months.
Comic-Con. Nice. There you go. Be careful. Buy something fun. Sugar's weird. There's a lot of sugar substitutes they can use. You know, that's the thing. And that's the whole thing. You know, it's like you gotta watch everything now. Apparently everything's bad. Well, it depends on who you ask. Oh, God. Hello, everyone. What's up? Blood Moon High. What's it? Day New Year treating. Yeah, I don't know. It's been all right. What? People are super supportive. 4th day in. Thank you. Yeah, does Comic-Cons happen? It's a brand new year filled with Comic-Cons and concerts and all the sorts of things that I probably won't do because it bothers my ears, but still, people can have fun. That's good. 2026 is like, I don't know what we should just have fun. Have fun with it. Everything's getting crazy. Everything's getting weird, Ourselves, we've been doing stuff here for 25 years. Got to have a little bit of fun, right? A little bit of fun. That's what the robots are supposed to be, but everyone complains about it. Pauline dancing at the bar. Well, it wasn't technically a bar. That was a workout place. There was stuff in the background. What? No, you ever go to one of those gyms that actually Buccaneer Squirrel? They won bingo. No, the gyms that have the juice bars. Steve just goes to the juice bar. She's the one that works out. Dude, the juice bars, the calories there, they add up. Dude, it's like just strawberry things and raspberry. That's a lot of sugar, even though it's natural sugar. It's still a lot of sugar. Yeah. But what are you going to do? Server motherboard from Amazon came broken. No, broken motherboard. I went somewhere else to buy the same motherboard and came broken again. What? High-end motherboards don't have seals on them for the new boxing? Really? Yo, motherboards, they ain't cheap. What the hell? Why is everything getting broken? Unless you got just terrible delivery people. They're like, yeah, here's your motherboard. Your motherboard. And they throw it up against a wall, like they're all bitter. David's a vampire. I don't think he needs to worry about calories. Yeah, I know. It's like he can just keep eating. I don't think she understands that. Well, I'm not telling her. What if she's scared of vampires? Anyway, what's that? Motherboards have gotten so expensive in the past 10 years. I don't understand why the prices of everything is going up. Like when it comes to technology, there was this thing where SSDs were getting cheaper. Can you imagine? SSDs were like, I was like, oh my God, I got a 4 terabyte SSD is now affordable. I can do this. And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, no, you should have stocked up. I'm like, I don't got a surplus of capital to be stocking up on SSDs. What the hell? Like, yeah, well, bro, that SSD is now like $800. Why? Yeah.
Is your New Year resolution to finish and publish Pauline's lore?
No, that's actually not even on the list. I don't know why. I think we could put it in a song, though. We could do that, because it's very rhymey, like the a little Halloween thing. It'd be like, we should do that. Make all my lore in song. Tell little stories about me in song. Like a bard. Like a little robot bard. Traveling through the land. Telling the tale of Pumpkin Guy and Pauline. Come on, we need that. Holy crap. Hey, if anybody does D&D sessions, you can always use AI to generate bard music. You roll, and then you'd be like, all right, and I play this tune. And I melt their face. Come on, dude, that'd be awesome. The air farms are causing the price increases. Why? I don't understand any of this. No, because here's the thing. I can technically run large language models on my computer, and it's not a great computer. It's ready, pause one. So I'm just saying, what the hell? Bard tunes. Yeah, you could just say, bard music or whatever. It'll be great. Then I would play Dr. Theme Alchemist. There you go. Make your own soundtrack. Everybody can make their own soundtrack to life now. So it's 7/14 for motherboard 2. And I've been waiting since the 7th of December to get a new PC built. Oh, God. Yeah, everyone's got to get cracking on new PCs. If you're going to do it now. There was an article that said NVIDIA was going to keep raising the prices like steadily every month for the next year. And I'm like, what the hell? God. Hey, game developers out there, you know what? Start dumbing down the specs for your games because nobody's going to be able to play these things. Because I don't want another Borderlands thing where it's like, well, you got to have a really good computer to run this. What? No! I'm going to be going back to Metroidvania games. What the hell? Memory prices are through the roof at the moment. Yeah. 4 terabyte, not sad. Yeah, I'm going to go back to spinning discs. But that's the problem. A lot of games won't even they're like, nope, this hard drive's too slow for this. And I'm like, come on, dude. Games will have to go back to PS2 era. Yeah. And it's weird because they had so little RAM to work with back in the day, and they made astounding games. I mean, visually, they weren't the greatest. Oh, crap, that reminds me. Dude, tomorrow's the last day of the Steam sale. Holy crap. Ow. I forgot about that. Oh, that's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, if there's something on your wish list. Hey, can everybody tell Dawn to buy the stuff that she wanted on the wish? She has a cart filled with, what is it, $26 of games. And she has been debating spending $26 for the last 4 days. 4 days. They're like, well, you know what? We won't go to Starbucks, okay? That's like $26 right there. Honestly, what? Visuals are pretty low unless they're considering if we're going to purchase a great game or not. Yeah, but, you know, to game developers, they keep like, hey, let's make it more. We need every strand of hair rendered, not only internally, but through AI cloud services as well, you know? Now, what would Stellar Blade do without all the extra, you know, processing powers for jiggles? Because I have 100 games I still need to play. I know, but it's Halo Master Chief Collection. It's only $10, and you can find people to play with online. You know? I don't know. Dude, that's like an essential. It's Halo Master Chef. I have it on Xbox already. You're not paying for Xbox game anything anymore. The money that you're saving in 1 month of not paying for Xbox anything gets you those games. That's the thing. Math that. Math it. Like literally all the games you have in your cart are essentially paid for, and you're saving money by not getting Game Pass Ultimate for that 1 month. Oh, that's right. I can't play with people on Xbox unless I pay for it. Exactly. They're holding you hostage. You know? Break free from the shackles of paying for online gaming. What is so stupid? Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, you're all absolutely atrocious, in my opinion, for charging people for multiplayer. Get out of here just go over there, bury yourself in the snow, and wait until you look like Jack Torrance at the end of The Shining, okay? Good. Free. See, don't make chat buy those games for you. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like $26, dude. Again, you're not paying. You got off of you broke the shackles of Game Pass, and now you can go unfettered and play wherever you want. Yeah. Wasn't Sega Net free back in the day? I don't know. Maybe. Not sure. Oh, did you hear? I don't know if you missed it. We told the story. They rediscovered 140 old Sega games that was through their cable download service back in the day. Like it was in the 90s. Some genius, thankfully, saved these games. And they're available. Like, they saved them. That was cool. I was like, yes. Go.
Remember when PlayStation didn't charge for online multiplayer? They got hacked and everyone's financial data was mined. You pay for security during online play.
No, PlayStation still got hacked when people were playing for it. It's just inevitable. Everything gets hacked. That's the state of the world we're in, you know? That's why Left 4 Dead is the best. No charges, right? People still play it. It was still one of the most played games in 2025. Don, do you have Left 4 Dead 1 and 2? If you don't, you got to buy it. They're probably like $1.49 now. Plus, there's mods. You should probably play it. Get it. Everybody has that game. Everybody has it. Buy it. Add the cart. Oh, Shadav, you're here. No, Shadav sent us stuff. Hey, we're gonna do a show physical item and P.O. box thing. No, these things are cool, bro. Look at it. Who wants to get retro? Do-do-do-do. Look, and they're my color too. So hold on. Do-do-do. And surprisingly, they fit. They might fall off my head. All right, you ready? Look at that. Dude, I got headset. I got headphones. These are like so retro. They're awesome. Look at that. Bro, I could be just jamming.
I'm just saying you pay for service. PlayStation sucks at security, but that's why they charge. It's why I don't play PlayStation.
Yeah. I don't know. Steam seems to have a good track record. We're not getting screwed over. We'll see. I love these. These are so cool. I could be jamming. I'm jamming. And then we got it came with 2, so there's orange and then black. You know, Pauline puts the black on, it just disappears into her hair. It's awesome. But thank you, Shadav. Saw those and I was like, ooh, John would like these. I would like these. I do like these. They actually fit, which is awesome. Huh? Now I could truly be that audio hipster. Or it's like, you know what? I got to get my tape deck. I'm going to hook this up and I'm going to listen to Nirvana's Nevermind on cassette. Here we are now. I got headphones. I'm a hipster. Dude, they're cool. I like them. All right, hold on. Let me put them away. There you go. Thank you. Ubot. Oh, I was like, why are there a bunch of pumpkins in there? Well, I know it's my chat, but still. Let's see. Cassettes. Let's go. Yeah, if I ever go back to CDs, I'm listening to them on a Sega CDX. Dude, that's a good way to do it. I used to listen to CDs on a freaking PlayStation. I was like, cool, look, I could do this. It's weird, simple things like that when you're like a kid and you're like, I could play CDs on this as well? Wow. You know? Now you're like, oh, God, it's got a disk drive. Oh, gross. Random singing. I think that was already called. Oh, all right, there you go. Nice.
Not sure if the notice will show up in stream, but I just PayPal you 25 US dollars. Just tell Dawn to get the damn games.
Dawn, get the damn game. Rob Will gave us 25. Why didn't that pop up? What? Did it? It got bit. Oh, is that broken? Is that broken? It did no pop up. All right. Hey, add to cart. Dawn. It's paid for. There you go. See? There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now she can stop lamenting up until the last second of the Steam sale and to just miss it and be like, oh, they're not on sale anymore. That's what she does. She's like, maybe tomorrow morning when I wake up, you wake up and the sale's over. You're like, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I guess I don't need a Master Chief Collection. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I actually need coffee. What the hell is that with the hat? That's just so goofy. Thank you. Add to cart. Nice. Speaking of software, we were doing all this great stuff. We were doing all this good. Wow. It broke it. Call the chat would buy games. Well, yeah, but that was it happens. Thank you. What's up? Hey, Naked One. Thank you. I don't do sales anymore. I buy games when I'm ready to play them. That's actually a good approach. Yeah. That's probably the better approach because I always buy a game because I want to play it eventually. And I see it for like $1.50 and I'm like, oh, come on, man. I got to get Blood Rain for $1.50. Yeah. And then it's like, we bought that game so long ago, they came out with a 4K remaster of it, and I haven't played that yet either. Like, what the hell is wrong with my face? Ugh. Buy it sales, add to a spreadsheet, and it's my to-do list. Yeah, I feel like a gaming to-do list is a lot better than, like, doing chores. Have to clean the microwave. Well, that's not fun. Have to play Halo. That's fun. That's what we need. We need more to-do lists like that. You know? Watch Lord of the Rings marathon and pretend we're Henry Cavill. Why not? It'll be fun. Apparently, that's what they did on, I think it was New Year's or something. They literally watched all the Lord of the Rings things. It's like, it brings me great joy. I'm like, No, but we were doing fun stuff. We had this whole thing set up, and it turns out the program, we were trying to ask it to do things that it couldn't do, plus it was literally destroying a computer. All right, because we had OBS running, we had AI running as well on the computer, plus we had a VTuber going, and the whole concept, which we got so close to working, but the application that we're using seems to have an issue with it, right? we were going to have the AI respond to stuff that you ask it, kind of like a virtual Josie, you know, or a weird little killer robot. It's a perfect time for that. Come on. And you would be like, you know, exclamation Josie, and then ask it a question, and then a VTuber would actually interact with you guys. You know, I mean, there's channels like that on YouTube, like, you know, AI Santa or something like that. But no, this would be like kind of a thing you could do just randomly. And the computer was not happy with it. Plus, you got to consider we're trying to do this with all free open source stuff, so it's a little bit more dicey to do. I am cheap. I do not want to pay a subscription. I should not pay a subscription to be creative. Flippy-doo. Ad starts. I did not authorize that. Let's see. I did that with Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean. They have a game for that, right? Yeah. They have the Lego one, too. Yeah. Maybe you win any hard, we're going to get hurt. But at least it's fun. F subscriptions, right? No, I don't want to pay a monthly fee to be creative. It's annoying. Meanwhile, I do that with the music thing, and I'm just like, man, because you get so much value out of that. Please don't raise the price of that. Ugh. Not enough VRAM. Just download more. Download more VRAM. Remember back in the day when you could just download RAM? Flippy do. I don't know.
There is a VTuber that I call Neurosama. She can go on her chat and walk around. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's right. We gotta get technologically a little bit more advanced to be doing stuff like that. But the amount we stream, I don't know if it would be worth it. And I don't want to have like the random AI, you know, interacting channel going 24/7. It'd be kind of weird. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we're experimenting, so at least we got some mocap stuff down pat, as you could see with the exercise video that we posted. It's so weird. Let's see. Thought it was what, PS3, Xbox 360? Really? Gave me a look at the Pirates game. Yeah, that was 360 era PS3. The Lego game for Pirates. Yeah, it's older. I think it's on Steam for like $4 now. But they actually had an actual Pirates game. But it's like a 4:3 aspect ratio, and I'm like, oh god, it's old. Yeah. I don't know why that bothers me now. I don't mind it when it's like television or something like that. I'm watching like an old thing, and it's just like, you know, ad breaks happening, but I don't care. Oh, I gotta talk. It's like, I'd have the bot tag, and if I needed a bathroom break. Yeah, there you go, bathroom break. Ads are running. Robot, take over. You know, and then it could just, you know, wax poetically about how they don't like ads. Also, I'm also trying to put up safeguards too, so it doesn't get like weird, like when Microsoft tried the AI on Twitter back in the day. Yeah, I mean, you guys are a little bit more civilized than like, you know, Twitter users. So we'll see. My sub ran out. No, let's see. Might be able to change an INI file to force a widescreen resolution. Yeah, that's always a possibility. It's usually somebody patches it too. That's why the original Alice game looks so good now on PC. Yeah, better those like a 30K PC to do Neuro. You need what? Blackwell 6000 for that. Yeah, that's a little bit out of my price range. What? It'd be cool. It would totally be cool. I would take the time to learn that and stuff like that. But you know, it's we're little cartoon dudes. You know, we don't. Plus, I like the challenge of trying to do everything free. You know, I love open source. I love all the open source BS that's out there. I'm just like, yeah, open source, let's go, you know. Or the little indie apps that people make, and it's like, yeah, if you give me $10, you know. I'm like, yeah, here, take it. Yeah. Boo, 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 boo. Have a system you can have. What do you mean a system? What kind of system? Are we down with the system? Coffee. Boo, 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 boo. Dun, dun. See, that one's nice. How come we don't get more cards like that? Oh, for flip's sakes. All right. I guess I'll have coffee a little later. No, it's like I have to block it till it goes away, or it just pops up again when I put these back on. Okay, thank God. Like, it's such a vast difference, man. Good. What PC I have? I just built a new one, so it's sitting there. What? You don't use backup PCs? I'm preparing for a robot myself. That's why I want AI. There you go. There you go. Be robot. You can use that for spare parts. I would actually say, here's what I would do. As much as it's appreciated, strip it for parts and sell it on the black market. Everyone's going to want those parts because they're probably accrued in value. What? I know, it's crazy. I have a ton of... Why does everybody have a ton of computers? Tons of them. All right, I have like a handful of laptops, but they're running like Windows XP. No, I got this one really good, man. Dude, it's an old Toshiba laptop. It's like the, what do you call it? Tecra whatevers. Those were so good. They were so durable. I'd rather go to someone who utilizes it. Well, let me debate. We shall discuss with Dawn. Because I feel like she'll need one before I do. What? They're running Windows 10. Let's say. Got old one, but usually Windows 7 old. Evie, what's up? Merry New Year! Merry New Year. Hey, I had fried rice yesterday. That was it. What the hell else was I saying? No, hey, also the other thing, for people working Python, why is it an uphill struggle? It is 2026. I was getting something working there. I'm like, gotta put in code in there just to get it to do things. And I'm just like, why am I typing this out? Give me a visual interface, please, for the love of Bob. It is so tedious. It's like, hold on, command prompt, okay.
Happy New Year, PG. May
Happy New Year.
2026 be better for everyone than 2025 was.
Yes, Zonlord. Same to you. Happy New Year. I hope everybody's day is great. All right, Nike ate a foamy earplug Friday night. Proceeded. Wow, God. Really? You got to keep that stuff away from the dog. What, the foamy earplugs? Well, we're lucky. Our cat doesn't eat weird stuff. It'll bat at it for like 2 seconds and it'll be like, yeah, whatever. Dogs are different, though. They're very mouthy. They're like, hey, what's this? I'll eat it. No, that's cyanide. Why do you have cyanide in the house? For reasons. Okay. Happy New Year. Hey, Don said Happy New Year to everybody. Are you adding the new games to the spreadsheet? Visual Studio Code, the best. Yeah, I do like Visual Studio. I've dabbled in it slightly, but unfortunately, a lot of the open source stuff is Python based. So there's like it's not so much like I gotta learn it because I can literally look up everything. It's like, yeah, just do this, and this, and it's just like, all right, now it works. But it's more than I want to do, you know. Happy New Year, Rick's Fluff. Hi. My dyslexia read that as Riff Tracks first. I was like, Riff Tracks is here. I was like, no, but it's Rick's. Hi. Merry New Year. My cat, Blue, eats plastic and pretty much everything. Picked him an inch-long piece of black garbage bag one night. Oh, God. That's weird. Thankfully, our cat's not very chewy. Yeah, that's good. For Linux, is Eric idle K development for start. Oh, there you go. Write it down. Hey, Timmy won. Nice. Yeah, but again, we're just kind of learning coding, and we're asking robots every 5 minutes. What do I do here? Yeah.
I was working in IT at a factory whose policy was to throw it out instead of fix it.
What?
I raided the recycle bin, recovered and fixed a bunch of laptops and PCs. I miss those days.
Bro, that's crazy. I would totally do that. I would not be able to just let that stuff sit in the garbage. I would dumpster dive for computer parts all day. I'd be like, hey, there we go. Gonna use this. I'm gonna, build. Even if you're just bored, you build Frankenstein PCs and hand them out to people who don't have PCs. You know, literally like the I don't know, Micro Center Santa Claus. You know, ho ho ho. Here's an underpowered PC so you can browse the web. You know, it's like, cool, bro. Yeah. You use Visual Code for all my Python JavaScript. All right, write it down. No, because I was using it for something completely different, but that was like a year ago. All right. No, we can do that. No. It's amazing how wasteful some companies are. My coworker at a previous job found an Apple TV in the trash. Dope. That's ridiculous. Most free AI are really good at generating Python code. Created a complete classic dungeon crawler in about half an hour. Wow. That's awesome. Yo, hey, see if you can digitize that card game. Nah, bro. Nah, get AI to write the code, bro. Bro. And then it'll be completely broken when you release it because you wouldn't know how to fix it. Yeah, we had to do some write some code for like weird little things we're trying to do in the background, but it's, yeah, you know. We don't know how good it codes because we don't know anything about coding. So I can't be like, wow, that's a really good code. I just implemented it, and if it doesn't work, I'm like, it's not working. And it's like, oh, well, let's try this. Okay. I feel like I'm the in-between person who just cuts and pastes code and then presses play, you know? Execute. It's broken. All right, here, try this. Okay. Execute. It's still broken. All right, well, try this. Okay. Oh, God. Can you just do this and get back to me when it works? That's the problem. I need a third AI to be me that just cuts and pastes everything into what it needs to do and then runs everything. Automate everything and get back to me when it's done. Cut and paste is how I put the website together. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, GeoCities Day. Come on. That was literally a Frankenstein of a website. Did you see one? Nice. But now it's all HTML5 compliant. Let's freaking go. It's a card battle. I kind of want to do a metal version of this where it's like, card battle, you know, but I feel like this has been on so long. Okay, who's doing it? Trying. You got to roll equal to or greater than. Uh-oh. 14. Oh, just by one. Nice. Card battle. Card battle. Card battle. All right, there you go. Pick. All right, number 26. Do number 26. Somebody call it. Ah. What was 26 anyway? Something falls off stream. Oh, there you go. Nice. Cool. Do the metal version. Yeah. Dude, it took a long time just to get that one. Yeah. Dude, I think we did like 50 songs just to get that one. I was like, all right, this one works. That's the whole thing about like if you ever get into like generating AI music or stuff like that and having fun with it, it's like it takes a really long time. At least for me to get something that I'm like, I can listen to this. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know how everybody works. Because sometimes it'll just spit out something and it's just like, yeah, this is kind of all right. But I'm like, no. Hey, I feel like just be glad I don't actually hire people or have the finances too, because people would be utterly miserable. I'd be like, go back to work, get this better. Like, well, what do you don't like? What don't you like about it? Everything. Get back to work. You know, people are like, man, I can't work for this guy. He's such a. I can do that with robots. I will literally cap locks and just yell at them all day. I'm like, you stupid schmuck. And they're like, oh, gee, sorry. Let's try this again. And I was like, yeah, you better try this again. No one can live up to your work ethic. I know, right? To be like, dude, can I take a break? I haven't seen my family in 10 years. Loser. What? No, you got like, what do you call it? Now, whatever. It's like everyone is just like, dude, why don't you take a holiday? I'm like, what am I going to do with a holiday? Like, I don't know, take a break. What? Why? I live here and I barely see you. You're probably better off, though. Let me get coffee. Boom. There you go. Nice. Let's see. I often ask my AI why it's being so bleeping stupid, and it's all, I'm just here to help. Screw you too. That was the fun thing. I got a couple of large language models, AIs that I used offline, and I made one, oh God, because I really wanted to get this focused on having VTubers in the background. We got a Goro one. And if you can get a hold of an uncensored AI, this thing is like, it's amazing, because I'd be like, all right, Gora, how's your day? And they're like, I am going to eat your soul, you piece of bleep. And I'm just like, all right, this is what I was looking for. Dude, it's so cool. And then we worked on one because you could give it a personality, like any large language models. You could be like, all right, this is what you are. And we did that with Josie, and it's just like we ask it questions and it reluctantly answers and is very sarcastic. Oh, good. Another human wants to waste my resources with some dumb, inane question. All right, here's what you need to know, idiot. And I'm just like, yes, that's Josie. Oh man, dude, it's actually fun what you can do with it. You can literally give it a personality, and that's the fascinating part about it. You could do that with a censored one, but it's not nearly as fun. Yeah. Hey, there you go, final, nice, 61 moons, thank you. Like character AI, but good? Question mark? Yeah. No, here's the thing. A lot of there is a push to get NPCs in video games through AI to have specific, unique personalities. And I forget what the term was, but they're personality programmers that literally sit there and try to figure out how would this character react. So if you can, write out a long enough prompt and have it understand it, you could say, all right, well, this character, does this, and based on their morals and this kind of thing, blah, 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 and they'll react that way. You can make them gullible. You can make them, I guess, ignorant. You can make them highly intelligent and whatever. And you as the, player have to work within the parameters of a well-programmed personality. And that was the cool thing where I'm just like, all right, let's see what we could do with the, AI. And dude, just getting the Gora character was really easy. Because it's just like sinister, demonic, entity that just wants to eat souls, et cetera, et cetera. Long ass prompt. And it was just like, yeah, okay. And the thing is downright destructive. I love it. D&D campaigns could use that too. That's what I'm saying. We can make our own D&D campaign. That would be awesome. And then you hook up each one to a particular text-to-speech. You can literally have a one-person D&D campaign and stream it on Twitch. That would be amazing. Because if you could hook up a speaker bot, which is a text-to-speech system, and then that could run through 11 Labs, which has exquisite voice reproductions. As robotic stuff goes, you give each party member, party member in your, party, a distinct personality. You give them a distinct voice, and you can literally voice line everything. You can make the DM AI, and you'd be like, all right, let's see how am I going. You can make your own game. It'd be great. And then DM tells the AI to eventually give the info they need only if they mention the keyword. Keyword. No. Keyword. Forget the keyword. You roll for initiative. If you fail, you die. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. That's D&D. All right? High stakes. It's a roguelike. Imagine what? Conversations in a bar. Conversations in a bar. There you go. And if you could program the AI that if it drinks too much, it gets a little like, and it starts giving you secrets and stuff, that would be great. Come on, man. The possibilities are flipping endless, World building with AI is a godsend, but you start get what? Anti-saying what? To do it the slow way. Even 30 years where perfect AI wouldn't get the stuff done that I wanted. Well, that's the thing. And I think a lot of people... Here's the thing about AI. A lot of people who do not like AI, there's a couple of reasons. One, it takes jobs. I understand that. Two, it takes creative jobs. I understand that as well. Now, the most important thing people aren't thinking about is time. And if you're an older person, you realize time is not infinite, right? So I think people of a certain age are going to be like, yo, do you realize how much time I can save doing stuff? Especially if you're a one-man person. You're a sole individual doing all sorts of stuff. You don't have the finance to hire people, stuff like that. I think a game developer, an indie game developer, one or two people on a team, they can work wonders with AI. And then everyone's expecting them to be like, you know what? Don't use AI. Well, okay, if I use AI, I can get this game out in a year. If I don't, it's going to take me 15 years. Dude, 15 years of your life working on something? Hey, we're on 25. It is daunting. It is soul sucking. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of resources and funding. And if you don't have cool fans like here, then who knows if anybody's going to be able to do that, especially in gaming. By the time you get that game finished, all the technological advances in 15 years are going to just, your game's going to come out and it's going to look like garbage. You know, a year turnaround. Let's go. You know, time is precious. Yeah, but everyone who doesn't like AI is just like, no, do it the hard way. I'm like, I've been doing it the hard way for quite some time. All right. Let me go into easy mode for a second. And dude, like, not for nothing, dude, for all the work we've been able to do, at least musically, and that's basically what we've been doing, you know, using AI for, is just like, we have all these songs, all these lyrics, we want to make them into songs, which we never got a chance to do. You know, it's awesome.
The only counterpoint problem there is game overload. We already have so many games coming out per year in the last 5 years that even games media groups, whose sole job is to cover these games, can't keep up. Add in
glut of AI assisted developers, and maybe in for a big being swarmed with so much content that we can't filter it unassisted anymore. Internet information round two. Yeah, but the thing is, the better stuff will rise to the top. It usually does. Like, especially in gaming, there could be a game that is like, it gets released and it's, you know, overshadowed by something, you know, 2-3 years. It could just literally be that sleeper hit that like 4 years later, it's like, oh my God, this game was great. And people are like, what? Some streamer plays it? Oh, you know. The low effort AI stuff that you see out there now, you could tell. You can just browse the Steam store and be like, this is garbage. Lunar Eclipse Games, thank you for all the bits. Thank you. 55555555555 bits. Thank you. Hedgeroth, thank you. Among Us was like that. You know, and it's kind of cool that, you know, there's this opportunity now. Hey, we could probably get a Foamy game together. I mean, we'll have to make all the assets ourselves, which is kind of a daunting task. But, you know, the coding aspect is going to be the problem for us because we don't know a lot about it. There's no way I can hire a game dev. There is no way. Plus, they're not going to want to work for somebody who's going to want this game done quickly, okay? I tend to lose interest, you know? So if stuff isn't done quickly, I'm just like, I don't care, whatever. Like, the game's like 30% done. Well, it should have been 100% done now. I don't care, you know? There, spent my Steam card. Hey, there you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, Ultra Squid Hot. What's up? I'm using an eye of a few really experienced part of the notable amount of stuff. Yeah. Like the idea, the good stuff will be found. It's also possible to compete. People start releasing for free, which is a good thing. Yeah. If it costs $0 to make, then that's the other thing. Game prices are going to go down. You know? But again, I've seen enough low effort AI stuff to be like, this is garbage. I don't want to bother with it. There is literal AI slop. There is. I generally don't like the term because I feel like it's overused and it does lump the good stuff in with the garbage stuff where it's like, you know, those little visual novels of just like half naked anime characters. It's like, yeah, you know, you can tell the eyes are like off to the side. They don't have the right number of fingers, you know, that kind of stuff. But there's got to be good implementation of stuff. And I feel like it should be used and everybody should, you know, use it to save time, you know, life is short, you know. Oddly enough, though, with AI, we've been working a lot more than we should because we're like, now we can do music. Third job.
The 2025 Steam Awards unveiled its winners.
Hey.
And the Hornet strikes with 2 big awards. Game of the Year, and the Game You Suck At.
Nah, there you go. The game you suck at. I don't suck at it because I haven't played it. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, hey, when I get excited AI stuff and constantly see the flaws, but yeah, first time using it is exciting. So you miss stuff. Yeah, go. Thanks for the follow. I don't know, but again, use your time on this planet wisely. You know, if the robots can help you get a little bit more out of life, dude. I not for nothing. I wish AI started like 20 years ago. You know, we've probably gotten the Twitch streams up and running, had more fun, been super advanced by now, you know. we have casual time to play around with AI, and it's been amazing. Yeah, but you know, eventually it'll be good. You know, people will utilize. Eventually, it'll be accepted. But right now, it's the cool thing to hate on AI because, yeah, why? I don't know. Just because that's what everyone else does. Do you like this giving non-developers like you a chance to get your unique ideas out there? You're not the usual stuff. We're the most unusual stuff. Oh man, yeah. It's not like I'm gonna have Netflix saying, "Hey, you want to make a Netflix game with your squirrel?" It's like, no, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Boop 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 boop. Oh, let me get. Should I have water? I feel like that's. I don't know. Hey, what? Newgrounds royalty. I feel like they're no. Let me get water. Oh God. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, but life. So what was the other thing we're trying to do? So we do want to get the card game going. At least that'll be helpful with trying to get things together. I got to figure out what game engine I want to work with. I feel like Unity, but it's like you have this fear of making money, which I don't think is going to be a problem. What is it? What is it for Unity? If your game makes over $100,000, then you got to pay for using the engine or something like that. And what's the percentage? You had a Godot? Yeah, I was looking at Godot. Because that seems like as an open source engine, it's got like a lot of tutorials and stuff like that. And if it's just a card game, I don't think I need anything that crazy, you know? So that might be a thing. You're on a wall somewhere next to the Numa guy. Oh, God. Move me over a couple. But I want to be next to the all your base guy. That and Ultimate Showdown. World banning just randomly a ton of random TV shows just because they would have no downside. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, I'm wondering what other open source engines there are that would actually be pretty good. Yeah. I think it's like 5%. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll look into it because I know Unity is going to be more versatile moving forward. Yeah, we'll see. I really don't have a big fear of making a $1 million game and it's like, oh, now I got to pay all these royalties. You know? What? Hey, I'm niche. I've always been niche. You know? Until Hot Topic becomes cool again. Oh, God. Hey, maybe Cinnamon Insomnia should make a video game. That'd be fun. You know? That'd be cool. No, I don't know. It's a platformer where Mr. Lobo runs around and looks for misunderstood movies. I don't know. So you're doing a card game. You don't need to worry about too much about your engine. Yeah, I feel like it's. I don't want to say Hearthstone-like, but I mean it's going to be. It's a card game. Yeah. So it's like you only need so much there. I mean, I like the graphics to look snazzy and stuff like that, but. And yes, we did all the artwork for it too. We literally got like 100 cards just sitting there. I got to figure out which ones work and whatever, and I got to do all this play testing, and then I got to put all in the computer, and then I got to figure out the coding. My job was good. Hey, thanks for the follow. What's up? Let's see. My job was picking an open source engine. I can't stop getting making a Minecraft space so I can simulate wildfires. Ooh, yeah, it's better than doing it in real life. Nice. Dream took a shovel to the ground and it was a perfect block. And then 10 minutes later, the hole smoothed out. What? Movies. There you go. I want to get an Unreal with
it on and off again.
I don't want to. If I turn it off, I'm going to lose all my saved work. Thank you. Oh, you bought the Steam games now? That was like 40 minutes ago. Were you still deciding? But I'm glad you bought them. That was a slow reaction. It was just like, yay, no, go get the games. You're like, oh, thank you so much. I feel like you were still debating in there, like making extra, you know, cells in your spreadsheet. And like, all right, now I got to add this to Steam and I got to do that. Yep. Let's see. That's how my brain works, man. Once in a while, I get a weird dream, and suddenly I know how to code it. Oh, God, I wish that happened. Dude, that would be great. I wake up, and I'm like, oh, dude, let's do this. You know? I wake up, and I'm just like, you know? I don't know. My brain it's I don't know. I have weird things. I just never wake up knowing how to code. California can be happy that I won't use it as test site. Yeah, California and Canada. See, you're helping out 2 places. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm usually I learned a lot from templates when it comes from like game stuff. So if I look at like a Godot card game template, I'll be like, all right, now let's see if I can do this and do this and do yeah, and I'll probably be able to get it going relatively quickly. It's just I want it to look good, you know. You're an art programmer with different kinds of messed up. Yep. Programming is kind of difficult for me because it's like if I keep staring at lines of text, my brain just goes, bzz, you know. The dyslexia doesn't help. I'm like, what is that? A squiggle? What is that? An umlaut? What is this? The tilde? What the hell? Why is this even in here? Close brackets, / what? Well, I mean, you know, it's at least I can build a website. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting tired of the country being on fire. Yeah, why is all the countries being on fire? Can we stop burning? Yeah. Oh, what's her face died? Who was it? There was that thing that were in the Billy Joel song. I forget their name. They were like an actress or something. And somebody literally kept track of all the people mentioned in a Billy Joel song. And apparently only 3 people in a Billy Joel song, We Didn't Start the Fire, are still alive. Who the hell's got that kind of time? Like, this is astounding to me. You know, there's only 3 people alive in that song that you wrote. What the hell? Why are you bringing that up? That's so weird. Then what? I stare at code all night, and, you know, still questioning English words. Yep. Close brackets, dude. I wonder if people who are heavily into coding look at text and they're like, yo, they didn't close the brackets on that. That's not going to... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Hit list. There you go. It's a hit list. Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire is technically a hit list for assassins. It's secret code for the mafia in Italy. I don't know. We didn't start the fire, but we will certainly put it out. Oh, God. That can't be how you spell that. Yep. Dude, we do that all the time, dude. You ever look at a word and you spell it and you're like, that can't be right. And then you got to check and you're like, no, this is actually right. I guess the I does go there. That doesn't make any sense. And it sucks when you got like an accent too, because your accent is like, I'm trying to think of a word, but it's usually, I'll think there's like an AR at the end of it instead of an ER, you know, because I'll be like butter, you know, and it's supposed to be butter, you know, but I can't say it like that because I'm always like, hey, yeah, where's the butter? I need the butter. Where the butter? You know, and then I'm looking at the side of the package and I'm like, there's no AH at the end of it. Butter. Garbage. There you go. The only reason I know how to spell garbage is because there's a band of the same name. Yeah. They're only happy when it rains. Let's see. I closed the bracket. This is a curly brace in front of that, right? Curly. Read and red. Read and red, or red and read. See, I don't even know now. Confusing. I feel like that's one of the obstacles in trying to learn English, too. When you got words like that, red and read and red, or tear and tear, you're just like, what? You couldn't come up with a different spelling, right? Read and red. Red and red. Every freaking time. It's a, yeah, do the semicolon. Coffee. Oh, God, I forgot about that one. Wow. This is what I mean. I got to let them roll through. All right, good. The silent K. Red, read, red. Or read, red, red, red. Read, red, red. Hey, I was watching that. Knife. Knife. Kniff. I was sorry, the kniff. Where's the kniff? Or a knish. It's not a niche. It's a knish. Or not. That is always the weirdest thing to me. Not. Hey, tie a knot. What? This doesn't even make any sense. That K is so obviously there. Why don't I say it? No, just ignore the K. Then why did you put it there? That's one of those arguments you have with an English teacher. It's like, why the hell is this there? Well, it's silent. Well, if it's silent, it's got no purpose, okay? Then get rid of it. It's not with an N. No, that's not how it's spelled. All right. Why the K? Well, the K's got to be there. Well, what's the purpose? Well, there's no purpose. And then you argue back and forth. Knuckles. Yeah, see, it gets ridiculous. Knuckles. Oh, man. Hey, I got leftover fried rice I got to eat later. Fried rice. I'm happy about that. Supposed to use what curl break, read that, artist think, programmer, Knuckles, yeah, I don't know what is a boot. It's a boot. Why do we need an unnecessary K? I don't know why. Is there a reason? I feel like we should, I mean, there's some kind of evolution of the language where it was just like, yeah, let's put a K in front of stuff. Somebody had to say, yeah, no, we'll put it in front of it, but it'll be silent. I don't know if that was just some troll just being like, dude, let's just say that's how it's supposed to be. You know, it's just like, the moose is loose outside the hoose. What's this about? Knowing. See? Canoeing. It's weird. Old-time English to use to pronounce the silent letters. Yeah, they used to roll their R's a lot, too, but nobody does that. Would they say canoeing? You know what is worse than not canoeing? What, canoeing? What are you talking about? This, no, knowledge. Knowledge. Canoeing and knowledge. They go hand in hand, but not always. Knowledge. See, okay. I understand where the K is like K. There you go. Ah, good. The Scots roll their R's. Really? Yeah, I noticed that watching Doctor Who, the Sylvester McCoy. That bro rolls so many R's, dude. Niche is French for doghouse. Wasn't that also a psychiatrist? It's what? Bart Scott. There you go. Nice. I just have an unstable accent, so I sound like a lot of things. That's funny. No, dude, that is perfect. I have an unstable accent, so, you know, sometimes I'll just talk like this, and, you know, sometimes I'll roll my R's, you know, just going in and out of it. Dude, it's an unstable accent. Mang. Oh, good. That's the best. So just every other letter is pronounced with a different regional dialect. That'd be amazing. I am not talented enough to do that, but that would be a hilarious bit. It's hard to roll my R's, the tongue bar. Tongue bar. Sometimes A sounds like from Joyzy. A. Joyzy. The Joyzy devil. They say accidentally copy people's accents. There is a weird thing that, like, if you're in a particular region for too long, you start picking up that accent. Dude, when you went to France, it was before you're like, we have to go to the whatever kind of thing. You're just like, oh, God, let me get that out of there. Yeah, it adds weight to the tongue. Huh, interesting. I do that. Very, very thick Irish accent as a kid, but my grandmother said that women should speak properly. What? Irish accents are awesome. Dude. No, they're cool. You know? No, we grew up in an area where there was a lot of Irish people. There was like literally a whole street just filled with Irish bars. It was crazy. Pubs, no less. And everyone's just like, you know, it's like, it's a very fun accent. Let's see. I love accents. Just sound pleasing to the ear. The only one that's a little harsh is German. German sounds like every syllable's punching you in the ear. It's a very sharp language. It's crazy. It's interesting now because it's so different from every other one.
I love hearing Welsh, but I can have a conversation with them.
Can or can't? They did a Canadian accent. I mean, the stereotypical one. Oh, okay. Sorry, that kind of thing. I've actually met people from Canada IRL, and some of them actually speak like the stereotypical Canadian, and I'm just like, oh, that's a real thing? They're like, what you talking about? And I'm just like, oh, that right there. They're like, this is how I always talk. I'm just, oh, God, here you go. Got to be able to pronounce the extra Y's and things. German and Russian tend to be harder in, tiers of accent. Yeah, there was a time where I was like super into like other, languages and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of like, it's almost better to try to learn like, I want to say a Latin-based language, because then you can kind of branch out from there. So it's like, Spanish and Italian are somewhat similar in certain aspects. You can kind of understand one if you know the other a little bit. But, when it comes to something like German or Russian, I'm just like, I can't even, like, what is that even in a sentence? When it comes to Russian writing, I'm just like, I don't even know what half of these symbols are, And then Japanese is right out, because I'm just like, I don't understand any of this. And Chinese is a whole other level. There's like 15 different versions of it, and they're all hard. I become hyper-aware of my Michigan accent after moving to Ohio. I never really thought it was a thing before, but now I'm very, open conscious to it. Yeah, that's weird. You just need that one person to point out the accent, right? Yeah. No, that's what happened, dude. It's like when you move from one place to another, they're like, you're like, hey, what's going on over there? You doing all right? And they're like, you're from New York, aren't you? And I'm just like, yeah, what's the problem? I can tell by the accent. I'm like, accent? What are you talking about, accent? Like, it doesn't register when you have it and you're around it, And then I'm like, yeah, I did say garbage. Go.
Helping to keep the pumpkin warm and others warm this winter.
There you go. Thank you. And that's going to help because I've just been eating freaking ice cream nonstop. Dude, I'm making ice cream like every day. I got to prep more ice creams. What kind of flavors should I make? Everything bagel is off the table until I perfect it. The problem is you really need sugar in it. And I'm trying not to put a lot of sugar in the ice cream. That's the problem I'm having. I'm communicating over here. Exactly, right? What, you don't understand what I'm talking about? Hey. Like, what, am I not speaking the English there? Oh, man. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Exactly. Avocado ice cream. Yeah, no, I was thinking about avocado ice cream, but, yeah, avocados. No, it depends. I got to wait for them to be on sale. What's up? Hey, recent one. Nice. I learned Latin and Italian because knowing Spanish. There you go. You can even learn Portuguese, too, if you're familiar with the Latin language. Nice. See, there you go. You get this trifecta of learning all these other languages. That's cool. Imagine a Canadian New York. In New York. No, I worked with one when we were in a record store. They weren't terribly Canadian, but they were just talked about drinking all the time. Do Canadians drink a lot? Like it was astounding. Where every time I met the guys, like, hey, yeah, blah blah blah, drink blah blah blah, dude. I tried this beer and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't drink at all. Every word out of his mouth was about some alcoholic beverage. Canadians have good beer. I don't know. It's like that whole realm is wasted on me, so I don't even know. A depressed Canadian, maybe? Well, he was in New York, so I'm sure there was a bit of depression there. He seemed like a good person, but maybe that's because he was probably drinking all the time. I don't know. Beer. Everything was beer. Everything. Vanilla ice cream is always my favorite. I tried salt on ice cream. It's still good. Nice. Boom. 91 moons.
91 moons.
Yes.
Good morning, PG, Pauline, and chat. If you know Spanish, try Romanian. They are both based on Latin. For the undead horde.
Nice. Romanian always sounds cool because I've seen it in like horror movies. Yeah. It sounds mystical and otherworldly. Plus, maybe I'll get in good with, you know, traveling
As a
gypsies.
Canadian, my accent doesn't come up unless a work ends in O, U, T, but I'm East Coast, so the A is rare and only as a question mark. The town I'm from, alcoholism wasn't a condition, but a pastime.
Main reason I don't drink much. Oh, I can see that. All right, so maybe they were from the same area. I never asked because, you know, I was a New Yorker. I'm not going to Canada. They did not talk about hockey a lot. So that was a good thing. Yeah. No, because there was another coworker, and I'm like, hey, you like hockey? And he's like, why the hell would I like hockey? Well, you're from Canada. What? You know, that kind of thing. Outside of Niagara Falls is known for wineries. What? Ah, okay, there you go. I don't drink beer, and I loathe hockey. Hockey seems fun. I just don't want to be a part of it. We have a lot of craft breweries. Yeah, we got a lot of microbreweries here. It's like everybody who's got one of those little gift sets for a home brewery thing eventually made their own little microbrewery. Yeah. It's like, here, we know you like beer. Here's your own home brewing system. And they're like, you know what I could do with the garage now? And you're like, oh, God. Yeah. And before you know it, there's like they got this microbrew just getting churned out of their garage, and everyone's coming over, just hanging out on their lawn and stuff like that, drinking. And hey, this batch is pretty good. Oh, God. Niagara Falls. Slowly I turned. Wow. Dude, that's a reference. Slowly I turned, inch by inch. Yep. It's in good movies made in Romania. There you go. Uh-oh, you're lagging. Don't lag. It happens. It happens. Let me do a thing. So let me get in easy mode for just a slight second. Because I do want to do a thing that I got to do. That requires both hands here. I don't need that. What is this? Oh, it always takes so long for me to find this. I got to organize my things here. I got way too many things in like elements going on in my stream thing. What is this? Number 5. Okay, anything but number 5. All right, anything but number 5, chat. You're like, what are you even talking about? Yeah, you'll see. All right, that's a thing. Maybe. No, it's not. Yeah. Keep it short. All right, got it. What? Dawn rolled a 16. What did you roll a 16 for? What'd you do? Why are you just rolling things? No, we're not rolling. It was literally a number I had to keep in my head because I was changing the thing in the background, and they're all numerically numbered, and I didn't want to reuse the same one. That was number 5. Number 5. Ah. There we go. We had to restart the app. There you go. Go.
That how she rolls.
Funny. Would have been cool if it was a 5. That would have been weird. That's odd, but okay. What's odd? Who's odd? What's an odd? Number 5 is odd. Anything but 5. All right, let's find out what days are. What days are it? Let's see. God, I don't even know if this works. I didn't even check. Oh, thank God. No, this one's still got their Christmas clothes on. Ridiculous. All right, what? Oh God, what is it? It's Sunday. All right, it is the 4th. It's the 4th of January. We're only 4 days into the New Year's. But apparently it's New Year's Day holiday in Armenia. Dude, it was like 4 days ago. You still on holiday? Come on, dude. Get with the times. Independence Day in Myanmar. Malamar. World Braille Day. I don't know how to read Braille, and it confuses me when I see people do it. Day of King Amador. Weren't they in Lord of the Rings? What else we got here? What is it? Martyrs of Independence Day. Oh, look at these martyrs. Hey, it's National Spaghetti Day. Spaghetti? Look at that. Don't break the pasta, all right? But it's National Spaghetti Day. Beautiful. It's National Trivial Day. Wait. Oh, trivia. Sorry. Dyslexia. National Trivia Day. All right, I guess ask somebody a question and be like, it's trivia. I don't know. Whatever. Tom Thumb Day. All right. Pop Music Chart Day. It's literally, okay, music charts are a spreadsheet of what not to listen to, okay? Especially when it comes to pop music charts. Good. No, you don't take down the Christmas decorations until after the 5th. Yeah. This one with their little Christmas. Gotta have a little Christmas, dude. Oh, tomorrow's some guru. Pop music. We got national trivia. None of these really. This is the only one that's got to deal with food. So I already have pre-made fried rice, so I can't have pasta today. So National Spaghetti Day, or I don't know, question somebody's existence with trivia. Tom Thumb. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Break the pasta. Dump the water. Why? Hey, you know, we looked it up and we were like, got a card battle. All right. Boom, boom. Locked up. You got to roll. Equal to or greater than 13. All right. 19. Oh my God. Nice. Pick a number, any number. Card battle. It's a card battle. All right, card battle. Let's see. Oh, man, I didn't even check my card in forever. What do we got? No, I didn't want to call a random number. Number 20. Let's see if I can find that. Maybe I can get to it. Supersize emo. I did it. I called it. Nice. Let's see. Oh, God. Wait. No, I think I got it. Wait. Bert, Jimmy down. All right, cool. There you go. I only took like everything to be called. Well, what are you gonna do? You can only do so much. All right, we got to go through some news here because we got some important garbage happening. All right, what's up? Hey, co-randomness one. All right, we went through the days, so the days are dead. All right, it's over. Break out the pasta, and I don't know. Ask somebody questions. This thing, all right here, it looks like a spooky thing, and you're like, oh wow, look at that, Silent Hill. This is pretty cool, right? You know, we're looking forward to the next Silent Hill game. Probably looking forward to the next Resident Evil. Okay, we've got a downside to this. There's a downside. Here's the downside. Konami unveils plans for yearly Silent Hill game releases. Silent Hill every year. Didn't anybody learn from Assassin's Creed? Did anybody not learn from Assassin's flippin' Creed? Bro, give it every... Yo! Konami, Silent Hill isn't Call of Duty, all right? We don't need a new game every year. We don't need a new game. 100 viewers. Nice. Somebody call it. Konami messes up again. I know, this isn't a Plinko machine. You know, come on, dude. Bro, every year? I don't want to deal with it. It's going to ruin it. Unless each game is violently different. I mean, they got to be so different that I'm like, wow. You know, if they are like, all right, here's the Silent Hill game for this year, and it's like a pinball game, I'll be like, all right, I wasn't expecting that. The whole pinball board is all foggy, so it's really difficult to figure out where the ball is going, you know? Maybe if they came out with a bowling game, I don't know. I see 97. I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, speaking during an interview with Famitsu series producer Moto whatever, outlined these lofty plans as part of the studio's development goals for 2026, explaining that fans can expect a new Silent Hill game in 2026 and every year after. You're gonna ruin this. Go.
You know who else tried to make regular releases of smaller focused content? Valve. Half-Life 2, the episodic format for the follow-up sequel. It never reached episode 3. That was 18 years ago.
Learn from the past, game devs. I know, right? But maybe they're trying to... Okay, here's the thing. This is where I'm like, yo, there's probably going to be a lot of AI getting thrown into this. Because for them to be able to churn out a game every year, there's going to be a lot of heavy lifting that's going to have to be done by something. And it's going to be AI. Literally, there are game developers out there that are like, AI is being used right now in every aspect of current game development, whether people like it or not. So, you know, you already lost the battle before it started. Well, you got to pick up Resident Evil Requiem to play in February. Oh, God, that's coming out in February? Dude, that's like next month. What the hell? Why are these games keep coming out all of a sudden? All the time. Well, maybe you'll finish it by the time GTA 6 comes out. You got to play GTA 6 when it comes out. I mean, everyone's going to play it when it comes out, but you got to do it. Also get it for PC because mods. Yeah, but I mean, dude, Silent Hill Assassin's Creed kind of fell apart when they were doing yearly releases. The episodic thing, which is a good point, like they only got so far. Telltale was able to do it with Walking Dead, and that kind of worked out. But, you know, eventually the company kind of imploded. I don't like this idea. Every other year would be fine. You know? Kevin Lowe. I feel like every other year would be fine, but every year, that's just going to destroy everything. People are going to get fed up real fast. Remember when people were excited about Assassin's Creed? Now nobody talks about it. Yeah, unless it's a negative thing. Like, oh, they put one of those Tory gates on there and it was broken and they're not supposed to do that. Cultural something. And I'm just like, y'all wanted a game in Japan. Now you're worried about how it's depicted. God. That's the whole thing. That's what drives me nuts. Everyone's like, oh my God, dude, Assassin's Creed in Japan, I can't wait. And then everyone's like, you know, this isn't an accurate portrayal of the Japanese culture. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it's a video game. It is a video game, you know? And here's the thing about the Tory stuff, all right? The Tory gate, I know everyone's like, well, you're not really supposed to show them like all broken and stuff like that because it's religion. Why are there upside down crosses and everything? Everyone's just like, yeah, upside down cross, let's go, bro. I'm like, do you see the irony here? I'm like, what the hell? But whatever, Assassin's Creed, nobody cares. Yeah, they're making a series out of that too. I don't know. But it's got the director, I think, from, Chernobyl working on it. So that's kind of good. Gamers can never be made happy. I know. Then you know what? As far as I'm concerned, you know, it's like, why even be a fan of gaming if you're so miserable about every aspect of it? The only things you should be miserable about is games that get released broken. That's the only thing. Everything else, it's a realm of fictional content. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this is upside down. This is broken. Oh, this culture isn't, you know, in the appropriate lighting or whatever. It's all fictional, you know, unless it's obviously, unless it's being downright, you know, bias or something like that, then, you know, then you might want to take a look at it. But, you know, dude, stuff about, you know, gates and weird little symbols and stuff. It's like, come on, dude, just let it go. Yeah, I would like to go back to games being usable when they first come out. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about when it comes to like larger games. You know, Bethesda's notorious for that. CD Projekt Red comes out with a lot of games that are kind of busted, but they eventually fix them, which is all right. But I feel like it would be so much better if they just did this beforehand. Like, they know that it's going to be another year before the game is where it needs to be, like Cyberpunk. You know, even Witcher 3, when that came out, you know, that was kind of like, oh, it's kind of broken. That was old-timey. But I don't know. We got to get better, and maybe they can implement AI to weed out the bugs before release. I feel like no gamer would complain about AI usage in game development if it could scour through the code and fix anything broken. I would love that. I feel like some games are skipping QA. I was shocked that some of them even have departments for that. EA releases games that are playable? Well, I think they used to back in 2000. The Me IRL. I love these things. Look, it's a dad jokes. I was on a train and this woman opposite looked at me and said, every time you smile, I feel like inviting you to my place. I asked, are you single? She replied, no, I'm a dentist. Oof. Oof. That's rough. That's rough. You imagine? Hey, why don't you come over to my place? Okay. Yeah, because you need some bridge work. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm a dentist. Gets no respect. Boom. This is, speaking of gaming, look at this. Look at this. Repetitive gameplay, worst combat system ever, no checkpoints, can't save, barely any story, no instant travel. All the interesting content is locked behind a paywall. Planet Earth. There has not been a more accurate review of the globe that we inhabit. Oh, God. I wonder if I can refund. No, we're going to get an ad starting, but who cares? I love the Me IRL stuff. It's fun. What else we got here? Look, therapist. Anyways, me. Anyways isn't a word. You mean anyway. Therapist. Anyway, we were talking about your difficulty making friends. That's pretty good, too. I like that. I'm one of those people that I'm like, anyways isn't, I'm like, no. It's just anyway. Or moving on. Just something else, but anyways. We were talking about you not having friends. Oh, God. All right, what else we got? I think there's only like one more of these. Ah, there you go. Let's see. I've never come back from any holiday feeling relaxed, refreshed, and reinvigorated to get back into work. I come back with this taste of freedom, still fresh in my mouth, a renewed hatred for my work, and a strong suspicion that this is not what I should be spending my life doing. This is why I keep working, because there's going to be one day I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to be like, I got to do something else. It's like you don't want to wake the dreaming. You know what I'm saying? Good. Oh, there's another one. Hey, anti-stalking. Learning a person's routine in order to avoid them. We do that. I am not even joking. I will totally wait and observe and be like, oh, well, you know, I see this person walking down the road. I usually walk down this road every time. If I go out now, then I'm probably going to have to see him and say hello. Even a subtle good morning is strain on my brain. I don't even want to do that. So if I go outside after 10:15, they probably finished their walk and I don't have to say anything to them. I am anti-stalking.
Doctor Who, you know the problem with trying to tell fantasy and reality apart? They're both ridiculous.
There you go. I try to slip in between one or the other depending on my mood. You do this in the supermarket. Yes, I do. I learn the patterns of the old people and try to mess it up by skipping over 3 aisles. So by the time I'm finished, there's still 2 aisles behind me, and then I can get to the register so I don't have to see the old couple looking at rice. You know? Just saying. It works. It's a thing. It's a system. You know? I'll go out of my way to get avocados last instead of picking them up first, just so I don't have to deal with the, annoying woman in yoga tights talking to her other annoying elderly friend in yoga tights, talking about being yoga-y in front of the avocados. I'm just trying to get there, and I got to listen to these grotesque people talking about stretching. Anyway. Oh, I love this idea. Caller ID isn't enough for me. I need to know why you're calling. I would pay an extra $6.99 a month for caller justification. Make this a feature. Holy crap. I need the motives behind the phone call. This would be amazing. Bro, this is $1 billion idea. I don't know. But finally a use for AI. Like where it could just be like, all right, this is the first stage. Tell me what you're calling about. You know, and then it's got to be like, all right, yeah, they want to talk about this. And it's like, oh, red flag, no. But then I think the other person would know. Well, I wanted to talk to them about my vacation that they never got a chance to take. And it's like, yeah, they don't want to hear about that. Your mother has called. She needs milk. Oh, God. Wouldn't that just be messages, though? Like, in all seriousness, I feel like... maybe a younger generation is so detached from that. They're just like, yeah, that's what messages are. Yeah, give me a call back because we want to discuss, your I don't know, car warranty or whatever they do now. Yeah. Could be a star like service, star 6-7. But it lets them know that you ignored them. I wonder, how do you handle that? I mean, I would be perfectly honest and be like, well, yay, you were ignoring my call. And it's like, yeah, I didn't want to be bothered. And of course, they're going to take personal offense to that. I'd be like, no, I didn't want to be bothered at that moment because I'm doing work. They'd be like, well, you could have just picked up. It was only a small. No, I don't have small conversations. My small conversation can be handled in text. That's what texts are, small conversations. Like, I don't get it. My voicemail specifically states if you don't leave a message and I don't know your number, you will be blocked. Nice. I heard there was a good, I'm not sure if I kept this one. It was pretty funny. There was a Me IRL where it's like a kid was setting up their phone and their voicemail was like, at the sound of the beep, hang up and send me a text. And I was like, oh my God, that's good. That should actually be my whole thing. That's good. I like that. All right, what else we got here? Maybe the fact that we all need subtitles to hear dialogue in movies and TV shows is less because we're deaf or attention deficit, and more because the audio guys are making everything but the dialogue too bleeping loud. Everything should not have a freaking dialogue enhancing setting. Why is this even the thing? It bothers me because these freaking audio engineers who are supposed to be masters of audio technology are like, yeah, nobody needs to hear the words. I just want to hear the explosions. You know? I want to know what the gaffer is doing. I want to hear the weird squishy sounds when the main actor is opening up a can of chili, as opposed to the dialogue about their dying relative that's supposed to be the most poignant, important part of the film. You know? Yeah, I'm really sad about the passing. I'm like, yeah. Oh, wow, the chili sounded good. What the hell? We got to fix that. We shouldn't have to rely on like technology or AI to be like, yeah, you know what? Let's boost that dialogue because audio people are too stupid to. What else we got here? Baking. I don't think I want to look at baking. Oh, we got all this gaming news. What's this? Look at this guy. Look at he's so angry. Look, hey, there's a mod for Max Payne 3, and it makes it look like a John Wick game. A popular Max Payne 3 mod is our best look at what a John Wick game could look like. Dude, you can be John Wick in Max Payne 3, bro. Come on, that'd be fun. I don't know how moddy it is, but, you know. But that's kind of cool. There is a John Wick game. What are coming out with a John Wick game? Go.
Wow, and I thought I had ADHD type syndrome.
There you go. What? ADHD is fun. John Wick game's already in development. Yeah, I know it's in development, but until that development means like we'll see it in 5 years. No, that's happening. And hey, people are like Digimon. Don't expect another 8-year wait for the next Digimon story. So apparently they're working on another one. Digimon. New story game relatively soon. I don't know. It's good to know. John Wick VR. Yeah, but not everybody got VR. You know? Boop. Oh, there you go. This is the annoying thing of I hate everything right now. Look at that. Corsair cancels gaming PC order to increase price by $800 amid soaring RAM prices, claims original listing was an error. Yeah, you know what the original listing was? $3,500. That was the quote-unquote initial pricing error. That got it jacked up to $4,299. $800 price increase? My dude. Many believe the markup was because of soaring price of RAM. As a result, the manufacturer selling directly to AI data centers instead of consumers. However, a Corsair spokesperson clarified the order was flagged by our fraud detection system and was canceled as a result. Yeah, I think that's BS. Yeah, there was an $800 discrepancy. Okay. Corsair DRM kits out of stock, listed at incorrect price. Oh, geez. Ordered 64 gigabyte RAM kit with them a few days before Ramageddon. That's pretty good. Said one such buyer. Called a week later, but my order was on hold due to the unforeseen circumstances and that I'd have to wait. They said I could also easily cancel to get my money back so I can buy RAM elsewhere. However, prices were already up at the time and I didn't want to spend double on half the amount of RAM. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess people that placed orders essentially are waiting now. I smell BS. It's making me sick. That's bull. If I already ordered, they should honor the price. Exactly. Yeah, that's never the case. That's not the case anymore. Everyone's just like, yeah, whatever, man. It was a pricing error. Sorry, we can't sell it. No.
I just saw the Steve and Pauline video. Either Steve is staring at her butt or he looks scared lol.
I think it's a little bit of both. Boop. If you've never played Anthem, you've got about 9 days left to change that. And this was 2 days ago. So you got about 7 days to do that. Yeah, Anthem is going to be going offline. It is literally going to be a dead game. I don't know. People kind of liked it when it came out. And then, Electronic Arts. Wow. Big surprise. Big surprise. Anthem is coming to an end. When it was revealed, Electronic Arts touted it as a gaming's next big thing. It was BioWare's post-Mass Effect glow, blah, 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 blah. Not only did that never quite materialize, but BioWare has been in for a pretty significant rough patch, concerning public perception, but I don't care. So basically, this is going offline. It's going to die. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't care. Yeah, but, if more people did, it wouldn't be going offline. Still think we have a sealed copy. No, I think we sold it. I think we did. Somebody's going to be able to reverse engineer it anyway, so it's not going to matter. As if building a PC wasn't hard enough, already NVIDIA and AMD will reportedly raise GPU prices significantly this year. When a company says the prices are going to raise significantly, that's always a bad sign. They used the word significantly. They weren't like, it'll be a minimal price. Significant. That's a big word. Big. Huge bigness. All right. Oh, God. All right. I don't know what significantly means. What else we got here? GPU prices could start to rise again as early as this month. Expect costs to keep increasing throughout 2026. So this is the thing that I saw earlier where they're basically saying like every few months the prices are going to keep going up. As pointed out by Eurogamer, of course, gradual price adjustment over the next few months with AMD hiking prices as early as this month and NVIDIA apparently starting in February. So, what? Hold on. Newsies points out the RTX 5090, which released for $2,000 at the start of 2025, could end up costing as much as $5,000 due to the price hike, which is frankly a ridiculous price point. That'll stop a majority of gamers from being able to afford the hardware. How do you justify, like, almost tripling the price? Assuming that's true. Like, that's insane. Dude, $5,000 just for the graphics card? Get out of here. Don, start playing smaller games. Like, that is ridiculous. That's insane. Things have gotten so bad that PS5 is currently less expensive to purchase than 64 gig of RAMs of DDR. Wow. So really, RAM costs as much as a PS5 right now. Hope the AI videos of Family Guy were worth it, guys. Of course, the price increase shouldn't come as much of a surprise, considering everything that's been going on, et cetera, et cetera. It's very likely that these price hikes are only going to get worse in the future, especially as Xbox and PlayStation both look to introduce a new generation of hardware. Yeah, we're all screwed. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the Steam machine kind of keeps the prices down. But we'll see how that goes. She's struggling with the VTuber software and other software all running at the same time. It was fine before the VTuber. Well, I mean, you could go back to the little hand person. I mean, it's like, no, man, I got a VTuber now. We'll figure it out. Get out of here, the gamer. Look at this. Resident Evil 4 Remake Data Miner has partially restored a cut prologue that features playable Ashley. Good. That's what I need. I need a playable aspect of the game where Leon constantly. What is it with Resident Evil 4 that people are utterly obsessive about? I mean, you're literally data mining and restoring parts of a game that are probably not great. You can't give me cool avatar and tell me just go back. You got to downgrade. You got to downgrade. PNG tubers is where it's at. I don't know. I can't help you. Leon. Bats. There we go. Resident Evil's Lost Chapter 0 has been recreated. A slower start that gave Ashley the spotlight. Oh, good. Oh, so it's before she yelled Leon. Okay. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if you care about that, then go look up Resident Evil 4 Remake Ashley's Cut Level 0 or whatever the hell it says. Interesting. I'm always interested when data miners do weird crap like that. And they're like, yeah, let's restore this thing that probably wasn't meant to be in the game, but whatever. All right, John Wick. The long-rumored AAA John Wick game is apparently being announced soon. Apparently. So know that if you don't want to mod Max Payne 3... Hey, Don, is Max Payne 3 on sale on Steam? I don't even know if it's on Steam. Unless you already have that in the library. You can mod it, make a John Wick game. Just saying. This should be interesting. If it's done well, it should be awesome. I don't know. Fingers crossed. I bet it's cut for a reason. Yeah, probably. Boop. And this thing. We're not getting new Deus Ex game because the owners are psychopaths, according to lead actor. Really? They just flat out are like, yo, they're psychos. No, but they are on the wish list. All right. Deus Ex 2000 icon. All right, what is this? The original was followed up by less popular Deus Ex Invisible War in 2003 before Eidos Montreal revived the series with an 8-year hiatus with Human Revolution, blah, blah, blah. Blizzard, don't hit me. Stop hitting my head. Stop hitting my head. Stop hitting my head. Yeah. Blizzard. It's so awkward at timing. Thank you. Yeah, so apparently they're cycles. Let's see. In a world where new intellectual property is considered too risky by many publishers, it's strange that this series with the name recognition of Deus Ex hasn't been dusted off for a 2020 reboot. The reason? ? Well, according to Elias Toffler, the actor behind Human Revolution Mankind Divided, protagonist Adam Jensen, it's because the owners of the license are psychopaths. Really? Okay. Well, what else? No Deus Ex because the people in charge are psychopaths, wrote the actor. Well, what else? What else did they say? Define psychopath. I mean, are they just slitting their own wrist with the broken pieces of the old game, psychopath, or what? I mean, what the hell? The latter is controversial industry for rapidly purchasing studios, implementing cost-cutting measures, and producing very little end product despite the resources available to the company. Okay, so basically they're cheaping out, essentially. Oh, man. There was a new Deus Ex project in development at Eidos Montreal between 2002 and 2004. This project was ultimately canceled by Embracer, which resulted in 172 people being laid off from the studio over the following months. That was in 2004 when nobody would complain about it on the internet. Hey, Antique Doll, thank you. 13 moons. Thank you. I want to know what the thing is here. I'm relatively certain the game that was canceled was not an Adam Jensen story. I don't care. Okay, you're basically not doing voice work, and you just said people are psychos. Like, I'm not... There's no real information here. Stop making it a non-information article, brah. But psychos. Let's see. Gaming. I don't know what's going on in there yet, so we're not going to look at that. What do we got? Hey, Coconut One. Bingo. Oh, hey, something Sailor Moon happens. Look. Somebody's trying to make a Sailor Moon Lego. Look at that. These are made out of Legos, apparently. So look, as explained in the Lego Updates tab for the Sailor Moon set designed by... This includes factors such as... So basically, they're pitching it. They're seeing if they could get Sailor Moon set. I don't know if that's great or not. I don't know. I feel like Sailor Moon's hair would be very painful to step on. Lego pieces have gotten crazy. What, in price or just weirdness? I know. Whoever put this together, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know how Lego-y that would look, but yeah. Know that somebody's trying. The Deus Ex article was part old news. Yeah. Well, that's the internet. Sometimes you get regurgitated articles that are just like, bro, oh, dude, we got a hype train. I didn't even know that was happening. Got another hype train.
It's a freaking hype train. It's a freaking hype train. It's a freaking hype train. It's a freaking hype train.
I'm glad I was blocking most of that. Hey. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. No, could be good, could be bad. I don't want to step on it. Yo, this thing. Dude, Zootopia 2 beats Frozen 2 to become Disney's highest grossing animated film of all time. How? This was the highest grossing Disney animated film of all time? Are you kidding me? What is happening? Was there a mad rush by furries? Is that what happened? It was cute. You saw it? I didn't see it, so I don't know if it was any good. That is impressive, right? It beat out Frozen 2. Maybe it had better music. This is actually crazy to me. Anime mechanics, Jupiter, whatever, blah, 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 blah. That guy. Let's see, 2030, what? So basically, 2019, won by a hair's breadth, earning $1.46 billion. Oh, compared to the $1.45 billion. Apparently, $100 million is like a hair's breadth, you know? Yeah. $4 million, whatever. Like, it just made it. Like, what? What, for the rabbit? What is wrong with people? I don't know. I could see Jessica Rabbit. Maybe not this one. But everyone's got their own taste. Boop. Look at this. Hey, Dawn. Something in dark chocolate could slow aging on a genetic level. Bro, chocolate is rewiring your genetics. You better eat it. Bro, dark chocolate. Okay, the article does say don't eat a bunch of it. Don't go eating all of it. Don't blah, 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 blah. But a little bit of dark chocolate apparently slows aging on a genetic level. Genetics. But it's got to be good dark chocolate, not the cheap garbage. All right. There you go. So, you know what? I mean, now we got, yo, this should be covered by healthcare. I'm going to go to the doctor, see if we can do that. I'm like, doctor. All right, we got a minute on hype train. I'll be like, doctor, bro, you always want to give me some kind of medicine to make me feel better. Real squirrels, 55 moons. Thank you.
Or hypers.
Hey, nice. See if you can get that chocolate covered. Everybody print out this article, put it in a little piece of paper or something, but staple it to your phone. Bring it to your doctor. Be like, look, I need healthcare to cover dark chocolate so I can stay young forever. See if it works. Can you get bad medicine instead? Oh, man. 21 seconds. Bump, 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 bump. I always like to hear that candy makes me young. Okay. Well, at least slows the aging process. Almost forgot about the stream. How dare you? Here you go. 7, 6, 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. And hype train complete. Boom. Boom. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being on the hype train. Thank you. Freeze-dried Skittles are better than regular Skittles. Freeze-dried? How do you freeze-dry a Skittle? How do you freeze-dry a Skittle? I was going to say Skrittle, which aren't very good anyway. So basically a little less subpar candy. You can freeze-dry a Skittle? I feel like that would hurt your teeth. Boop. Look, The Labyrinth. 40th anniversary. Yo, they're going to put it back in theaters. The theaters. Somebody tell Shara Sikora Labyrinth is going to be back in the theaters. The theaters. What? That's like fancy now. Skrittles. Sounds fancy. What? Freeze-dried candy is a thing now? Who's got time to freeze-dry things? Yeah, they do freeze-dried candies now of all sorts. They're actually softer and better for your teeth, especially if you wear braces. Dentists love them. Are they more expensive? I'll try a freeze-dried candy. I'll do it. I'll do it. Anyway, for those who want to get back into the theater for some godforsaken reason and not see current era Drek. We got David Bowie waltzing back in with his package and friends, to the theaters. I don't think it's much more, maybe $1. Yeah, I've never even looked it up. I haven't seen it in any of the stores. I try to avoid the candy aisle because I'll just be like that kid that puts his arm out and dumps everything in there. New follow. Thank you. Boop. Yo, bro. Dude, animation stuff. Look, Batman animated series 92. Dude, look at the backgrounds that they did for this bleeping stuff. Holy bleep. Dude, this was a background for a cartoon. This looks like some epic, weird, crazy crap you'd see from like some stupid, crazy fine art deco-y kind of thing. Look at this. This is just a background. There's more. This is just a background. This is that artwork that's like, yeah, just put it in the background. Dude, what? This is like placeholder stuff. Holy crap. I like it because it's weird, dark, and noir kind of thing. Look at that. Even that weird little building. That's awesome. These are like hand-painted. This is before AI. More artistic than banana on the wall. Yep. Look at that. Even that alleyway is awesome. That's crazy. See, we need backgrounds like that. We need cool backgrounds like this. What? Dude, get AI to do that. I cannot hire somebody with that kind of talent. Look at that. I want to be on a cool Gotham bridge. Everything will look dark and moody. What else we got here? Crazy arrow. What is this? Dude, look at that. This is like a motorcycle hangout. Dude, even the sketches are cool. Hey, this is the appreciate art portion of the stream. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. I know, I like seeing the weird background art stuff that they do and stuff like this. I think there was another one. Background art. Gonzalez Tamales? What is that? Oh my God, look at this. What is this? Lion King backgrounds? Nice. Where's the other backgrounds? What is this one? Oh, big. All right, you get the idea. Okay. Nostalgia. Nah, we're not there yet. Rabbit's foot? Were these actually real rabbit feet, or they were just like some kind of weird, bizarre, kitschy thing? Especially what like Adam Punk style they added to it. Yeah. They were real? So hold up. People used to get rabbit feet, and they were real feet. Apparently, the Arkham series game's coming up. Yeah, you had one? It was a real foot? I just assumed they were fake feet. Because they were dyed different colors, because I never saw a pink or orange rabbit, so I just assumed. Yeah, I got one of those, what? Neck chains? Nails and everything? No, your mom was like a pet lover, so I feel like she would have flipped out if you had a rabbit's foot thing. So, all right, basically, everyone... See, this is why older generations are so jaded. I know, right? This is why older generations are so, like, yes, I have the severed hand of an animal that I just hang my keys upon. You know, you're walking around as a kid. Oh, let me see your dead animal hand. Oh, wow, that one's cool. Look at mine. It's pink. It's like, we were literally walking around with taxidermy as children. This is crazy to me. You know? Dude, this is like the kawaii version of Mad Max, where you'd put skull heads on your car. You know? You're literally dangling these from your keychain. Start up your motor. Brum, brum, brum. Well, you know, I can't drive unless I got a dead animal thing on my... What? This is crazy. Not surprised they were... What? Aren't more goths? What? It's allegedly good luck. What? Not for the rabbit. What is this? Thrift store finds? I didn't even really do anything with that. So I don't know if there's anything there. Oh, we talked about winter sale. That's almost over. You have until tomorrow. All right, don't mess it up. What is this? Oh, Carnage Collection. What is this? I was looking at this for some reason. Pay at least $15 for these 8 games. Oh, Hellboy. That's why. Hey, we played Hellboy. It's not bad. It's actually got a cool art style because it looks like the Magnolia stuff. Dead Island 2, Maneater, which Don's got to play during Shark Week. What do we got? Death in the Water. I don't know the other games, but yeah, I usually got 3 games out of here. Again, I always got to mention this. God, I hate doing this, but there you go. There's an adjust donation button. If you do ever get something from Humble Bundle, custom amount. All right? This is their default. The publisher gets stuff, and then whatever. Coral Guardian gets 75 cents. No, the Coral Reef's very important. $12. Okay. So adjust the slider if you ever buy anything. Okay? Just do it. What's happening? Oh, dude, anti-aging injection regrows knee cartilage and prevents arthritis. Yo, I love science. Yo, you can just get poked in the knee and you get new cartilage. Do you know how difficult that is to get new cartilage? Not anymore. Look at that. They're going to human trials. Of course, in Japan, right? Did Japan do this? Where is this? Stanford? Stanford? Ooh, fancy. So there you go. Yo. Oh, no. Japan did the other thing. We'll get to that. Oh, I need this, right? Yeah, before you know, you're a basketball player and you're like, yo, my cartilage. They'll be like, here you go. Have some more. Nice. Oh, this is scary. You want to see this? There was time. But look at this. Some New York City teachers say it's high time for a refresher on old-fashioned clocks because apparently the New York City phone ban reveals some students can't read clocks. They don't know what this is. They don't even know when they're getting out of school. There you go, 43 moods. Ex-Mariner, thank you. Thank you. You kids. That is the first thing you learn about a clock is good. At what point does the little hand and the big hand have to be so I can get the hell out of here? Okay? That is disturbing. Here's the thing. I understand not being able to do cursive and stuff like that. You know, they stopped teaching it. A clock? I know you're looking at your phones and you see it numerically, but hey, right there, bro, 4:30. All right? You should be out of school. Why are you still sitting in class? Because you can't read the clock. You should have been home an hour and a half ago. I didn't see. I didn't have my phone. What? They can't read a watch. Yeah. How do watchmakers deal with that? There's literally a whole generation of people that wouldn't put this on their wrist because they don't, I don't understand. I know they get the smartwatches and everything, but smartwatches are like, yeah, that's what I need. I need my wrist to bother me that somebody's trying to contact. This thing. This was the place in Japan. Look. There you go. The short part. There you go. Humans may be able to grow new teeth within just 4 years. Scientists are on the verge of a dental miracle. Oh, God. That doesn't help me now because I got to get a freaking cap on my tooth. Now, Japanese researchers are moving to a promises tooth regrowing medicine into human trials. Human trials. Human trials. We're going to be able to grow new teeth. Maybe in about 4 years. You know, like older people, they all end up with dentures and crap like that. Guess what? You don't have to do that anymore. You know, maybe you take a pill, you get new teeth. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to do dental implants where they drill into your freaking jawbone. You know, that's scary. If the trials are successful, the research hope the drug will become available for all forms of toothlessness, sometimes around 2030. 2030, just hold on to your teeth. Hold on to your teeth. Hold on, I'm getting teeth. Dude, come on. Regrow your teeth. Here's the thing. Observing humans, I always thought it was weird that you only get 2 sets of teeth. You get your baby teeth and then your adult teeth. You know, where's that extra third pair to come out? You know, you get your adult teeth. I need a senior. You know, we're all going to need that senior teeth. Okay, I don't want to deal with the pain of it coming in because I do remember wisdom teeth coming in. But bro, what'd you do with your typing? Yeah, not proud of what happened now. It was something who got what? Who does what? I needed glasses. Oh, glasses. The glasses. Yeah. Boop. All right. Also, important news. Tank Girl's getting a 4K. It is a weird, quirky movie from ye olden times, but it is bizarre AF. And it's getting a 4K. By Vinegar Syndrome. I don't know. It's supposed to come out in like a month or so. January 27th. There's no price on it. It would only cost $5,000 a tooth. Dude, I have been saving up to get this freaking cap on my tooth. I've been eating mushy foods for like 2 years because of this damn tooth that's got this slight fracture in it. Because we have this problem with traumatizing our nerves in our teeth repetitively. So it's like, if I traumatize the nerve, it ends up being in pain for like 7 days. And it's like, just get a root canal. Well, no, that's expensive too. And I could just throw a cap on it. Ugh. It's annoying, man. I just give me a pill so I can get better teeth. Yeah, so Tank Girl, 4K. Boop. Hopefully they don't mess up the, it's supposed to be a restoration, I think, like completely. I think it's a new restoration. We'll see. Oh yeah, God. Stranger Things. Yeah, well, we all thought Marvel overdid it with the spin-offs, but apparently Stranger Things is going to have, what, 7 different spin-offs now? It's going to be something ridiculous. I don't care. Just make a couple of games and have fun with it. Yeah. This is gonna be crazy. This is the problem. Something gets popular and they just keep pushing it. You know? They're like, dude, look, Tales from 1985, bro. Unless you're covering Husker Du, I don't care. All right. What? Is that arcade, bro? Don't get why people are anxious for the dentist. I love it. But the dentist, I don't have a problem with the dentist, but it's just like the expense of the dentist is, I think, what everyone has anxiety over. Read new Stranger Things season, didn't go well. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't keep up with it, so I generally didn't care about Stranger Things. I absolutely have no interest. I have no idea why. What is this? Oh, that's right. A couple more days for Megadeth. Megadeth. Write it down. Why is this here? Oh, there you go. Hey, 60 most anticipated albums of 2026. I'll be the judge of that. Let's see. All right. Alice in Chains, supposedly coming out with a new album. It better be good. It better be good, Jerry. Jerry. Better be good. All right. Don't spoil the ending. No spoilers, because people haven't watched it. What is this? Alyssa. What is this? Amon Amarth. There you go. They're going to come out with a new album. He's so angry. He looks like an angry Rick Rubin. What do we got here? Anthrax? Bro, Anthrax coming out with a new album. Oh my God. Charlie Benante still in the band? All right. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to be any good. We'll see. It should be. At the Gates. New At the Gates. All right. These are supposed to all be coming out in 2026. We'll see, though. Bad Omens. What else we got here? Hey, somebody bought a shirt. Thank you. I appreciate.
Someone purchased 2 items for $44,
Thank
including
you.
Hello, my name is Foamy the Squirrel.
There you go. Yeah, Anthrax still a thing. They still go on tour and stuff like that. The guitarist, Scott Ian, he does not look like he's aged at all. I mean, his beard's gotten a little bit gray, but there you go. Zachary Baker, thank you for getting shirts. Thank you, thank you. Who's this guy yelling at? Better Lovers. Black Label Society? Oh my God. Yo, we got a new Zach Wild Black Label Society. There you go. That should be all right. I mean, I know Ozzy's not around, but at least his guitarist is, right? What are these guys happy about? What's going on here? Burn Eternal. I mean, this is all metal stuff, so some people may not care. Clutch. Really? Clutch? Ah. All right. What else we got? Converge. Look at it. Look at Corrosion of Conformity. Oh my God. It's pretty good. All right. We'll see what happens there. They have some good songs. There's some good songs. Deaf Heaven. All right. What else we got here? Demir Burger. Them coming out. What else we got here? Down? Really? All right. Down. New album. What's it? Electric Callboy. Bum, bum, bum. They look fun. Let's see. What's going on here? Amira Elfaki. What do they do? The Gen Z singer. Okay. Evanescence. New Evanescence. Hopefully it'll be good. Well, we'll see. All right. Hopefully it'll be good. All right. New Evanescence. We'll see. No Argent Metal, I see. Hey, we're not there yet. It could be. Evil Island. This island is evil. All right. Exodus. Really? Bro, Exodus. Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy. All right. Exodus. Five Finger Death Punch. Hey. There you go. They did a good cover of what the hell's that song? Oh, good. Land of the Rising Sun. Yeah, okay. It took me a while. I had to sing it in my hand. Gojira. Gojira. There you go. Burp, burp, burp. I promised the world, and all I got was this album. Okay. What is this? Ice Nine Kills. Hey, for those who don't know, Ice Nine Kills, they do a lot of horror-based, metal music, so they're fun. What else we got? Imminence. The Imminence of fiddle-playing metal. Never heard of them. But, oh, what's going on here? Look at that. Card battle. Schmitty. You gotta roll. Equal to or better than? Boop. 10. Should be all right. I think you can do 10. You can do it. Chord battle. It's a chord battle. Exclamation roll. What do you got? Yeah, 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 yeah. 5. No. 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 We know what we should do. We should get like a multiplier somehow. We got to figure out if there could be a multiplier. But that doesn't work now. All right. Boom. You tried. Hey, Don won. Nice. The bingo. All right. What's going on is with this creepy thing here? What's going on here? In this moment. Oh. Depends if you're what God was looking like to me and soon have a new. All right, there you go. So, there you go. Nice. In this moment might have a new album. These are Incubus. Didn't Incubus just like re-record their whole, what was it, Morning View album, and everyone was just like, oh my God, why did you do that? There was an album they literally completely re-recorded, and it was like, why the hell would you do that? Leave the time capsule alone. Or run it through AI. Yeah, I don't know. Kim Dracula. I wonder if you're a direct descendant. Post everything. Okay, whatever. Follow up. I'm just reading this quick. All right, got nothing here. Kerry King. What? All right, Kerry King's gonna have an album. There you go, solo album by the Slayer icons vocalist Mark. Also death metal told the metal. The group is busy writing material. Blah blah blah. Okay, so that's what Kerry King, meanwhile, admitted that he'd already started writing for the record early in 2025, having riffing on a couple of things. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We got nothing. What the hell? Is that King Diamond? King Diamond? Bro, King Diamond. King Diamond. So get your earplugs if you can't tolerate really high tones. But what? St. Lucifer's Hospital, 1920. That's literally the name of the album. Of course, all these release dates to be announced. No, nobody knows. Oh, good. Dude, that's crazy. What do we got here? Knocked loose. What, their teeth? What happened? Let's see. What do we got here? Corn! Play Kidnap the Santa Claus. Dude, I could deal with a new Korn album now, considering what's out there. That'd be kind of fun. What do we got here? Lamb of God. Lamb of God. New album, supposedly. Limp Bizkit. Oh, good. All right, so apparently there's going to be a new Limp Bizkit album, too. Oh, gee, I hope they go on tour with Korn. Oof. There we go. Loathe. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard them yet. Marilyn Manson. Hey, guys. Marilyn Manson. What's up? Ha. I feel like you just make them sound funny just with this picture. Ha. Marilyn Manson. I don't know why it's funny to me. What do we got? Title, One Assassination. That already came out. What are you talking about? Oh, chapter 2. Oh, yeah, no, chapter 1 came out. All right, because I guess it warranted a chapter 2. Hey, need to say you got to read more. Oh, God. Morning, PG. What's up? Hey, Marty Fairy Goddess. What's up? How's it going? You got Carmel. Carmel. Nice. What's going on here? Hey, guys. Mastodon. Hey, you got Mastodon. Nice. Megadeth. I don't know. Here you go. The last album. Supposedly this is the farewell album. This is the last album that Megadeth is supposedly making, but I don't know. We've all been around long enough to know that the final album is never the final album. I guarantee you he comes out with like 3 solo albums or something like that at least. And then he'll be like, yeah, well, let's get back together at Megadeth and do another tour. What's happening here? Studio what? What is this? Ministry? Oh my God, this guy's still alive. Dude, Al Jurgensen's still alive. Look, he's being held up, but he's still alive. This guy has probably done more drugs. Oh, second only to probably Keith Richards. I'm not even joking. Dude, Ministry, they're usually like all over the place, but they're pretty good. Is Keith still alive? Yeah, they're immortal. No due date. Okay, there you go. Oh, this guy's close to being on fire. Let's see. Motionless in white. Well, why are you wearing all black? Yeah. All right. Well, that's the thing. Mudvayne. Oh. This is that band that when you go to a concert, you're like, play, what was it? Dig? Play Dig. They're like, oh, God. You know they're going to play it. But new Mudvayne? Well, I'll take that too. 9 Inch Nails. Oh, what? You're not going to score another movie for the umpteenth time with Attica Ross? You're going to actually do a thing? Trent Reznor brought 9 Inch Nails back in a major way in 2025. Yeah, he and what reverse industrial, blah, 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 blah. We're working on new stuff and we're excited to work on it. And we are prioritizing working on 9 Inch Nails over just taking on every single thing that comes up in the other categories. Yeah. Well, dude, you already got an award for scoring a film, and that was probably a ton of money you got too, but whatever. Paleface Swiss. No, you're not wrong. What else we got? Poison the Well. Oh, that's being short-sighted. Puppy. Friday 13th. What? Power Trip. Oh, did I skip one? No, I didn't. That's Poppy. Power Trip. God, this is a long list. What else we got? President. That doesn't look like the president. What else we got? Primus. Oh my God, we're getting Primus. Dude, come on, new Primus. Dude, come on, warm up your bases. Yeah. Dude, nice. What's going on here? Pretty Reckless. Yeah. Don't look terribly reckless. Hey, Pussifier. There you go. Look at that. Well, it's like a Tool side project, people. You know, that's good. What else we got here? Shinedown. Shinedown, new album, supposedly. How long is this list? Slipknot. Oh, thank God. Yo, Slipknot. Slipknot. Power Trip. Power Trip. Nice. Do. Speed. Am I the only one that thinks the white hat is very awkward for this whole dude? This looks like somebody who was just like working out all day, but then took Tiger Woods' hat. You know? I play golf. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. For some reason, that hat just reminds me of Tiger Woods. For some reason, I don't know. Tool. Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll get a Tool album. Yeah, sure. I'm sure we're gonna get a Tool album in 2026. Yeah. Jay Weinberg. Come on, Rob. Hey, Bobby Zombie. That's right. That comes out in February. Oh, shoes. Hey. When Dawn's playing Resident Evil on the 27th, I'm gonna be listening to Bobby Zombie. Okay. There you go. Beautiful. I don't think we're gonna get a Tool album anytime soon. Title to be announced, release date. It takes them like 5 years to figure out what they're gonna call the album. You know, I appreciate the amount of care they put into putting their music together, but you know, the next time we see these people with an album out, they're all gonna be in wheelchairs and using canes. You know, it's gonna be crazy. Konami planning to have yearly silent. Oh, we already talked about this. Get out of here. What else we got here? Oh, this was an interesting thing. Yo. We'll get to it. Boom. Do people still have the appetite? Titanic star Leonardo DiCaprio wonders whether cinema going will become niche. Hey, chat. No, this is a good thing. Do you think people going to the cinema is going to be like a niche market? Because I haven't been to a theater since Beetlejuice 2. And prior to that, I don't even remember what I saw. Probably because people won't shut the bleep up in theaters anymore and act like their living room. Well, I think that's the thing. I feel like moviegoers are actually ruining going to the movies because everybody is like, you know, the center of their own world and they don't care about whose day they're ruining. It costs too much and people can't sit still for 5 minutes, let alone 2 hours. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, I mean, for me, I don't have a want or desire to go to a theater anymore merely because it's too expensive. And second, the people, which is always bad. If you luck out, you can get a matinee where it's usually empty. And then every once in a while, you'll have like a couple of seniors in there that are really quiet until the movie comes on. And you're like, what? You know, that kind of thing. At that point, I just kind of want to, I'll just watch at home, you know? It's like I really don't want to be bothered with theater stuff. It's fun, but I would like to see the next Avengers film to see what they do with that, but I feel like it's going to be on streaming relatively quickly, you know? But I don't know. Yeah, seems like a hassle. All right, what else we got? Boop. The Witcher 3. Bro. We were talking about this. Look, The Witcher 3 secret expansion rumors swirl after CD Projekt Red hints at new content. Yo, could you imagine if Witcher 3 gets new content after, how long has it been? Years? My 4K display, the 5.1 surround system was good enough for me, right? It's like I already spent all this money on a TV. Why am I going to the theater? It is in my town. Last 3 times I went, it was empty. I saw Mario with just me and my partner. Nice. A decade at least, right? So, like, dude, if it's been like a decade since they released anything for this, do you imagine them just dropping some new crap? Because they're working on another, you know, Witcher game. But what was the news here? Given our current progress, there is a chance that new content hinted upon in recent calls and reports may see release in the coming year. CD Projekt Chief Financial Officer Pilz-E said in the company's latest financial report, published in November 2025. Without naming the content, they went on to suggest that it would have an impact on the company's upcoming result, potentially suggesting it would arrive relatively soon and be relatively meaningful in scope. This isn't the only official mention of an unnamed project, either in a follow-up investor. So basically, there's been rumors of this swirling around for a bit. But that would be kind of cool. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. They're working on Witcher 4 and in communication with the original author, so he's happy. Well, that helps, right? I'm sure they're happy. They're like, good. They're going to listen to me. Unlike the people at Netflix. I don't know what else I got here. Cloud skill player spends 8 hours, 10,000 parries, and defeating one of the DLC's toughest bosses. 8 hours on one boss. Is that a thing? I didn't even know that was... the game would be that obnoxious, honestly. I mean, I know everybody likes the game, and they're like, oh my god, it's so good. What? Be challenged enough. It's free DLC. Introduce some even tougher bosses for players to challenge and die to. The developer at Sandfall Interactive also knew that adding game bosses would pose quite a threat for even level 99 players, but they likely didn't expect anyone to spend 8 straight hours defeating one. Yet, that's exactly what one Expedition 33 player did. So, there was a DLC boss that took 8 hours to beat. I just read the books this fall. What? It's got a certain sense of humor. Nice. 8 hours. God, I didn't even play games that long. Though 8 hours is certainly eye-catching, perhaps even more notable is how record breaks defeated Dueles with 10,545 successful parries and no successful dodges. Talk about commitment to the bit. That's crazy. Because there's long combos, very easy to parry, and because, all right, yeah, blah, blah, blah. At this point, can you imagine doing 10,000 parries just to beat a boss? The time will only drop for sure. Yeah, I mean, once speedrunners get a hold of it and they're like, oh, you could just do this. It'll take 3 minutes. And you're like, oh, God, I wasted 8 hours. That's usually what happens. But that's crazy to me. PS5 jailbreak rumor is exploding the price of an old Star Wars game. Extremely hacker voice. Now this is pod racing. This is actually insane to me. Jailbreaking a video game console is a big deal. Once hackers can do it, they can push their hardware to perform actions it wasn't originally programmed for. So, yeah, okay. If you haven't heard of Racer Revenge, it's a Star Wars game, well, the reality is that it's both a random and obscure game. The PS4 version is a limited run game made in 2019, re-release of the original PlayStation 2 game. Originally, the reprint retailed for $14.99, unless you shelled out for the $37 premium edition. As the game suggests, this retro Star Wars game was a pod racing experience that takes place after Episode 1, Phantom Menace, blah, 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 blah. Okay. According to hackers, however, Racer Revenge was recently discovered to allow for an exploit that can be used as an entry point for ongoing jailbreak efforts. Apparently, running the PS4 disc version of the game on the PS5 allows savvy users to inject code into the system through menus. As hackers tell it, this method cannot be patched out. What the hell? Now, we cannot verify whether these jailbreak rumors are true, but the news of it and the possibility of piracy that comes with it has spread far enough to reach the ears of opportunistic resellers. Copies of Star Wars Racer Revenge are listed for hundreds of dollars on sites like eBay. So if you have this game, and you want to make a couple of bucks, that's what it looked like. All right? So maybe you just put it out there. You know, you just say, hey, take this. What? Sony will find a way to patch it out. They probably will, but, you know, you're going to get those people that will be like, well, if I could just pirate games, why would I even connect to the internet and just turn off the connection, you know? Typical restores like that, sold out, blah, blah. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Hopefully I muted in time. Probably caught a little bit of sinuses. Some users are circumventing the vultures altogether by importing copies from other regions, but those are also selling quickly. Okay, so Limited Games did not immediately respond to the request. Of course not. Okay, so know that an old game is destroying PS5 right now. Yeah, I can see Sony just bricking all the systems, knowing them. Yeah, it's like Sony and Nintendo are just like, yeah, you know what? We're breaking your system now. But interesting. I'm always interested at, like, when hackers do something like this. They're like, you know what? If you take this remake of this old PS2 game and put it in there, you can inject code into the main menu of the thing, essentially jailbreaking the PS5. And you're like, what? How? So, yeah, if you do have this game, again, maybe just toss it up on eBay if you don't care about it. And get yourself some money, you know? Why not? It'll defray the cost of getting new RAM, you know? Here are the 10 worst movies of the year, according to the Metacritic. All right, there are 10 movies that are so terrible that they had to make a list out of it. And this is according to Metacritic, all right? These are the people out there, you know, the culmination of all the stuff that we got to sit through and look at, all this garbage, and these are the worst. All right. Just fire up my N64 and play pod racing game, right? I probably don't know half of the movies on here. 10, Regretting You. Well, I bet they are now. What? Metascore 33. What is it? A romance melodrama. Next. What's Modi? 3 Days on the Wings of Madness. Well, that title's a little clunky, so yeah. What is it? Johnny Depp returns to the director's chair decades after his barely released film, The Brave. That was a thing. Ads are happening in a minute, so. For a few days in the life biopic of early 20th century Italian artist, I feel like that's going to be tedious, yeah. Smurfs. Oh, yeah, screw these little blue bleepers. I don't like Smurfs. Metascore 31. What is it? It's Smurfs. Thanks, guys. Okay. Juliet and Romeo. What? That's not what it's called. An original pop musical that reimagines William Shakespeare's timeless play, not to be confused with what? And Juliet, a Broadway pop musical. Really? That reimagines William Shakespeare's timeless play. Are you kidding me? Didn't we already have the DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet one? That was like this weird modern take on it. And then they had to do not only flip, people get new ideas. God. Electric State. Oh, it's got that guy in it. What the hell is this? Wasn't this done by like the Russos or something? I don't know. Let's see. One of the most expensive Netflix original movies ever. This sci-fi adventure takes place in a dystopia where sentient robots have been banished following an attempted uprising. Well, but why do critics hate it? David Rooney, a Hollywood Reporter, accused the movie's visual effects of lacking any magic whatsoever and calls its anti-tech, quasi-humanist messaging particularly hackneyed, coming from Netflix. Oh, God. It's hackneyed. Oh, there it is. Marvel. Oh, yeah, it was Russo. Yeah, Joe and Anthony Russo have been on a stunning post-Marvel flop run, proving themselves the masters of screwing up gritty drama, Cherry, slick espionage thrillers, The Gray Man, and now self-consciously retro 80s sci-fi with Shudder, quote-unquote, heart. Anticipating their next run of Marvel movies gets harder every day. Wow. Well, here's the thing. Now, do people generally go to see Marvel movies because the Russos have a hand in it, or are they just really good with that kind of material, or do people just generally not care, just want to see the actors and, well, the characters? Robots were banished, followed. Oh, there was an uprising. Robot uprising. You know, it always happens. We had a Leo one already. Forget what it was called, but it was like, what? It was 12 in it or something. Yeah, it was just Romeo and Juliet, right? Yeah. Is it as bad as they say? Unfortunately, the negative hype isn't just a course correction for the film's massive budget. I gave this movie so much of a chance that I saw it during its brief pre-Netflix theatrical run and struggled to stay awake. Oh my God. That's rough. Hurry up tomorrow. It'll be here before you know it. Metascore 29. Oof. Oh, Ortega, why? I usually like them in what I see them in, but I generally just watch them in Wednesday, and I think I saw them in Scream and one other thing. So, let's see. Essentially a feature-length version of one of those music video book-ended by lengthy and terrible non-music sections. This movie is written and produced by The Weeknd, who also stars, oh God, with baffling, agreeable assistance from the always delightful Jenna Ortega. Baffling assistance. Like, you agreed to this? Question mark. Oh God, that's rough. I had no idea it was actually directed by, or produced, written and produced by The Weeknd. God, really? Where'd they get? All right, whatever. Why do critics hate it? I'll have everyone know that my personal review of this movie only amounts to its second lowest score on Metacritic. Watch it write a half-star review. It is vapid, meandering, and insistent on its own profundity. Jenna Ortega was in a film about a school thing. Yeah, that's not fun. The Strangers. What's The Strangers? What is it? What is it? Second part of the trilogy. I like to keep mental notes of this because I'll remember this and save my time and not watch this crap. The second part of the trilogy that reboots and expands upon the 2008 horror classic, The Strangers, about anonymous mass killers terrorizing a couple. What's this? It's airless, hollow quality that's numbing. Oh, nice. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Really? Yo, this got a 26 Metascore? How? People like the first one. Hey, when it was on Rotten Tomatoes, people liked it on Rotten Tomatoes. What happened? Well, what happened? Is this that one where everyone... No, but this is going by Metacritic. Did it get review bombed? What happened? I'd say what, Blizzard just buy a small server to the back of the PS2 to kind of using the game time to dedicate the server to put it. They should all do that. They should all have the old school PlayStation Network things and stuff like that, but they're never going to do that. I need to know what happened here. The sequel to Smash Hit game adaptation of the position of traumatic things. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy was all right. I mean, I give it like a 3 out of 5 at least, you know? I wouldn't give it a 26. I don't know about this one. Most likely because its very existence feels vaguely like an insult to everything we love, like, or even tolerate about the movie. What? While Polygon is kinder than some, merely calling it bad, AV Club film editor Jacob Aller drops the publication's rare F on this one. Nailing its fans only, bare bones, incompetent, as akin to watching a table read of a fandom wiki cut off mid-article. What? Really? Did everybody just hate this movie? How bad was this? At least the second Five Nights at Freddy's was better than the first one. Didn't have 45 minutes of building an unnecessary plot. Yeah, that was like the whole thing with the first one. I was like, oh God, this is getting long-winded. But I guess for people who don't know the game or anything like that, it was just like, yeah. Let's see. Is it as bad as they say? It's a special kind of terrible that happens when a video game designer, in this case, Scott Cawthon, is allowed what seems like full creative control over a medium he doesn't seem to like or understand at all. These movies are the inert abominations many people expected from the big screen Minecraft. I did not like Minecraft. I did not. I would actually, I would say Five Nights at Freddy's, the original one, well, the first one, was better than Minecraft. I found Minecraft exceedingly tedious. Bride hard. Really? This was a movie, huh? Metascore 23. I feel like that's generous. The title implies that it's Die Hard at a wedding, and it sort of is. The wedding party gets taken hostage, and a rogue bridesmaid sneaks around to save everyone, while ignoring the regular guy aspect of the movie that making said bridesmaid a badass secret agent. It is also the second Rebel Wilson movie on the list. It's the second one. Oh, God. Why do critics hate it? Oh, God. IndieWire assesses it to contain 0 functional jokes, which is quite low for a comedy. God. Friends saw Minecraft at theaters. They said it wasn't bad. That's practically endorsement. Yeah, for me, Minecraft was just Jack Black doing Jack Black, which is what I normally expect, you know. So the Momoa guy doing an odd character, and I mean, it wasn't awful. It was just I'm not in that mindset where I want to watch Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? But there's just certain elements about it. I'm like, oh God, just get over it, please. Yeah. Oh, there we go, my boy. War of Worlds, #1. I knew it. War of Worlds. We saw this. It was kind of crazy. What is it? A pandemic-era screen life reimagining of War of the Worlds where the action unfolds on computer monitors, a la Unfriended or Searching. Why do critics hate it? Polygon's matte patches as the destruction ramps up and tripods run amok across the globe. We're mostly stuck with Ice Cube gawking and screaming into his computer like he's an audience member of a much better movie. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. At least the movie sticks to its stay-at-home ethos. In the end, the surveillance state is the hero using the power of big tech. Will and Sandra devise a plan that relies entirely on Amazon to deliver a flash drive in the nick of time. I'm not even joking about that. They're not making that up. That's true. That's true. An Amazon drone has to deliver a flash drive. Wow. Is it that bad? Emphatically, yes. Despite the involvement of screen live guru Timothy Bakhmabalov, this digital world of worlds doesn't seem to understand its own gimmick, frequently cutting to Ice Cube playing a Homeland Security analyst, working a graveyard shift, unfolding during broad daylight. Oh, God. For shadows are positioned like a Zoom call. Yeah, this is... Wow, what's the... 6? It got a 6. Oh, my God. I've been on and off playing Minecraft since alpha and couldn't name any lore in that game. Yeah, you're just building crap, right? Stuff like who built these ruins? What the heck are these zombies? Card battle! There you go, Tasman. Boom! You got to roll equal to or greater than. We saw this. It's a repeat. Roll. If you don't do better, then we'll re-roll. All right, 19, you did it. Nice, pick a number. That's my rule now. If we get a repeat card, you can roll, and if you don't beat it, we'll re-roll a different card and see if it wins. But you got to keep that initial roll. I feel like that's good. I don't like repeats. All right, pick a number, any number. What kind of number do you want? Let's see if I got any numbers. Oh, look at me. I got more numbers. Brilliant. Bump, 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 bump. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Number 46. 46. There we go. Calling it. Oh, got it. Did that help me? Oh my God, that helped me too. Nice. Hey, everybody's waiting for that. Nice. Cool. Super helpful. Thank you. No. Boom. So unfortunately, this was literally the worst movie of 2025, apparently. Yeah. Duh. Interesting. What else we got here? Oh, hey, stupid food. Just want to refresh that. Poor Ice Cube. I know, right? They tried. They tried. We actually saw War of the Worlds, and it wasn't great. I'm not going to say it was the worst film I've ever seen in my entire life, but it's nothing I'd have to go back to. To put it in perspective, chat, I watched Santa Jaws, okay? Like the shark. Santa Jaws, Jaws, Santa Jaws, during the holiday. And I found that more entertaining than War of the Worlds. Santa Jaws. The shark literally has a Santa hat on its fin and is terrorizing a small town. Because it was created and came to life by some kid artist who got a magic pen. I'm not even joking. But there was eggnog. I would actually recommend watching it because it's so bizarre. The acting wasn't terrible either. Where did they get the magic pen? I don't know. I literally zoned out after a while because I was in disbelief and it started deleting my own memories as I was watching it. What am I doing here? This man needs to be studied by somebody else. I wake up to this every morning. You should also try this. It tastes great. So what? Cheerios with ketchup on it? Okay. When creativity meets OCD. Yeah. Icarus One. Nice. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. Cinema Snob did a review on
So
it.
the horror episode of the kids show Chuck Zone.
Maybe. I have no idea. I've never seen that. The best MASH friends. What is that? Is that beets? I don't even know what that is. Got little porcupine things on there. Honey Boo Boo ketchup and butter. No thanks. Am I the only one that thought like the whole Honey Boo Boo thing and that was like the bottom of the barrel reality TV? Like that's where my brain was like, okay, regular television is absolutely dead. And the people watching it their brain cells have been utterly Thanos snapped out of their skull. Cuz I was like, holy crap. That was like, yeah, brain rot's a thing. Apparently they're doing hey, thank you. What is this? What are they doing? This is like grilled rats. This is rat. I'm not eating rat. What's this? This $8 disaster found at a Christmas market that can't be fully cooked inside. What the hell is that?
Oh, I hope she doesn't use rye bread. It makes everything taste like sour dirt. Don't use rye!
Don't do it. Go.
Shock Zone was a Nick show from the late 90s, early 2000s about a kid named Rudy who got a magic piece of chalk that allowed him to enter the universe of chalk where erased art and other things go to live the rest of their lives.
Huh. Weird. That's odd. I never heard of it. But I didn't have cable till 2005 and then got rid of it 3 years later. So that was wasted on me. Oh, man. No, I didn't see anything on cable for like the longest time. And then I realized cable sucked and I got rid of it. When I was in middle school, I would plate my scrambled eggs like a fancy restaurant. Wow. The ultimate pizza pie. Now we're good. Well, that's right. What? No, we're not doing that either. Ugh. What? An average size banana fritter served a la mode with what? Green balls of ice cream. Oh, God. Whoa. Okay, now my feed is full of bull bleep. Yep. Velociraptor stew. That doesn't exist. Honestly flabbergasted. Are you? What is that in there? That doesn't look good. What is it? I don't even know if I want to go to the next thing. What is it? That's like a weird rot dog. What happened there? Don't you look at these things before you buy it? Or is this a DoorDash thing where somebody just dropped it off? Yo, the standards have gone down. Yo, I'm just going to start making my own food, man. Oh, yeah, nothing says good eats like eating right off the floor. Yeah, no thanks. What? Oh, God, no. Nope.
Also, did you hear that MTV Music is now no longer and they closed out the final broadcast the same way they opened it on December 31st of last year playing the Beatles video Killed the Radio Star? I'm gonna miss that.
That because it's how I woke up and what started my day through middle school and high school, discovering new music while listening to the background. As I got ready for my day where I found, Corinne Bailey, Ray, and other songs put on records on. Yeah, MTV's dead. Yeah, we covered that last stream when it was just like, it's weird, but MTV did it to themselves, honestly. They just kind of screwed themselves. Well, yeah, if you're a music television network, you should play music. No, because then the M started to stand for mediocre, okay? What I found in a convenience store the other day, and thank you, and I refuse to believe it's real. Oh, what is it? What isn't real? What is this? Tortilla rolls. Look, sour and spicy tortilla roll chocolate. Spicy corn puffs. I feel like it's just everything's spicy. Spicy chocolate, I'm not a big fan of, but, some people like it. Some people like it. DM stood for mindless. Ultimate pizza experience in Naples. Yeah, we saw that. Okay, I'm good with this. All right. Yo, stupid food is getting excessively more disappointing every time I look at it. I'm just like, come on, stupid food, you get real stupid. Not like, oh, well, look, that's spicy chocolate. That's like ridiculous. 15 years of ridiculousness. Boom. All right. No, man, MTV used to play actual music, man. That was cool. You know, they had 120 minutes and they had, a Headbangers Ball. No, there was a couple other things. I mean, I literally don't know. The only time I actually got to watch it was, well, like, somebody would send me a copy of it, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is what, you know, that was it. Moment subreddits like that get popular, the quality posts plummet. Yeah, it's kind of weird, though. It's like there are some Reddits where they're really good and they're just filled with cool stuff, and then all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, it's all garbage now. Is it just bots that get into it, or like are people just doing low effort because they're like, well, everybody's going here, so I'm just going to post anything, so maybe people will see the anything that I post, even though it's garbage. Yeah. Remember when MTV played music, Discovery Channel, Nana Planet had actual documentaries, and the news sometimes had happy things in it? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Exactly. I don't know, but no, when it comes to like news and networks and all that other stuff, it's like none of it's good anymore. You know, and everyone's wondering why aren't kids, you know, or the next generation, you know, watching television? Because it's all garbage, you know? Network, even cable at this point. Cable television is atrocious. It's a lot of spending a lot of money on a lot of crap. I would just be happy going back in time to the, what was it? The network stations, you had maybe like 10 channels is all you had. But at least the quality of broadcasting was decent. Now I get I've said this numerous times, you get 700 channels now and you don't watch any of them because it's all crap. But we keep paying for them. Why? Unlock special parts of Reddit. Yeah. Bots for profit, account, and even moderator intervention. If you have 1 million karma, it unlocks a special part of Reddit that you can't even try to see without it. And then there are even higher secret tiers too. I've seen enough of Reddit. I don't need the secret section. You know? That's like that weird little area in the back of a video store that you don't go to because you're not allowed. That's the last place I want to be. Oh, God. Trying to get my X feed cleaned up for some reason. I don't know. I looked at an anime clip and then all of a sudden it was like boobs everywhere. I'm like, get the hell out of here. They know it was made by the Buggles, not the Beatles. It was a typo. Go.
Hello PG, Pauline and all others. Suffering through work to survive so I can have my 4 days off.
Nice.
It's so busy today. Cry.
Oh, hang in there. You're going to get 4 days off and then you can just mentally recoup. Why is it so busy? Oh, man, it's like post-season run. TV died in the aughts. Yeah. Well, I mean, Netflix came in and just kind of like trounced everything because basically everything ended up on a streaming platform. So, growing up at home, my family only had antenna TV. Yeah, there was an antenna TV for a while. For like, if you're older, a lot of people had antenna TV. Eventually, that went away and people had to get digital antennas. I never get it. But okay. Let's see. There's so deleted from my first Reddit account for reasons. And it was a special subreddit for viral content creators. They were wild. Bum bum bum. Uh-oh. Go.
It's healthcare. Everyone and their mother is discharging patients today. I had to call my supervisor in cause we were getting so far behind.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Discharge. All right. Well, I mean, you know, they got to get out sometime, right? I don't know. Be well. Rest up. Like most of behind the music didn't get behind the music because behind the music. There you go. One was Cribs. Cribs. didn't
The
really care
way I
about.
liked the most were behind the music when they did behind making a music video once. Cribs only thing I would accept that wasn't music for those things, along with the teenage appropriate shows like Clerks and Mission Hill, which is still a great show.
Even now, what 32 something to teenagers whose brother was one of their 20s. Some of the things were written and unscripted, city setting, figure out life, health insurance, and shippy jobs. Yeah, dude, Mission Hill was good. It stood out greatly merely because of the color patterns on that. The palette was crazy for that. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever going to do something like that again. Probably not. But yeah, it is what it is. Content is so spread out over so many streaming services now, it's insane. And then people complain that it's too expensive to go out and want and hang out with friends IRL, but they're paying like $200 a month for those services just for brain rot. Yeah. Evident deal channel that was with stand-up comedians. Beyond people trying to be funny and better than most crap on TV. Yeah. I don't know. I generally don't watch a lot of television anymore. It's sad. I watch a couple of Twitch streams, and then if there's a movie I'm interested in, I'll watch. That's literally it. Like, you know, my YouTube watch list is like music video, tutorial. Yeah. I don't think I've actually watched a complete Mr. Beast video or any of that stuff. Linus Tech Tips, I've seen a couple. But like any popular YouTuber, I'm like, no. Because I don't care what they're talking about. Like, I generally don't. I have enough of my own opinions and ideas. I don't need anybody else telling me what to think or how to approach life, you know? I've always said it. Influencers are for people who can't make up their own minds, you know? Let's see. Setting paid error up to the standard of the comedy station is pretty good. Nice. Thinking of getting a new antenna TV so that I can watch the local news. Yeah, we tried an antenna, but it's like it doesn't even work here. Middle of nowhere. That's not price TV antenna. Gotta go. See you all Wednesday. There you go. Killer B, thanks for being here. Be well. Stay safe. There you go. I see them a lot at Walmart. Walmart. Really good. Piracy wasn't worth it. Good times. Remember when streaming platforms were actually good and piracy wasn't worth it? Good times. Well, that's the other thing. Like right now, I don't even feel like piracy is worth it because even the quality of content of the films and stuff that come out, I'm not like, wow, I need to add this to my collection. Like, I don't care. The last movie I had fun with was Beetlejuice 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, the 2 movies out of the last, 3 years? I mean, that's pretty bad. You know? I just saw the Marvels recently and I was like, meh. You know? It was just so middle of the road, I didn't care. You know? At least Deadpool was funny. Have a good one. Yeah, here you go. Ow! Oh, I almost knocked over a thing. That would have been bad. All right, let me get my coffee. Because then we can call runs out of coffee. Let's see if it happens. Come on. Runs out of coffee. It's over. My coffee's dead. Sure. All right, what else we got? Beetlejuice 2 was pretty fun. Yeah, it was cool. It was like Michael Keaton just got slipped right back into that. Like he didn't disappear. It was just like, yeah, there it is. It was good. I like that. Runs out of coffee. Bum, bum, bum. Trying to think what the hell else I watched. That was actually interesting. I haven't even seen the new Superman yet, but I kind of want to. But isn't that on like HBO or some crap like that? I don't even know where the hell that is. I don't even know if the local library still gets physical media in anymore because then I'll just get it out of there. It was weird. We got to be part of the time for the portion of the movie that wrapped up everything 5 minutes. I don't like when they wrap up stuff too quickly. You couldn't get past the first 10 minutes to Deadpool Wolverine. Oh, it gets better after that. That was just the Marvel thing. No, like the first 5 minutes of every Marvel movie is just, you know, they have the Marvel logo with all the pictures and stuff like that. I would give it a chance. It gets fun. Unless it's just not your type of humor, then it just goes downhill from there. If that's not your thing.
I actually saw a funny post on. I think it was credit might have been Instagram, but someone was working at a movie theater and their posters never showed up and they decided to cut a poster using an existing poster and a bunch of comments.
This seems more like a Deadpool poster than the actual poster because it seems like something Deadpool would do. He would just use an existing poster, snap a picture of his face and put it on. Then draw on it. Yeah, that perfectly works fine. Really? The theaters didn't get the posters? That's insane. Because, hey, we worked at a movie theater. Posters would show up like months before the movies would. It was absolutely insane. You know? I mean, you couldn't do anything with them until they told you to, but still. We actually got some of them. We got these huge posters, and they're like the vinyl banners that they would put out. I'm like, is anybody doing anything with that? They're like, yeah, you could take it. You know, this was before everybody thought things would be a collectible. I mean, they're not really good movies. I think one of them was like sitting in the back forever for, that was that Drew Barrymore movie. I think it was Ever After or something like that. They had it just sitting in the back for like years. They're like, yeah, well, yeah, take it. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. It's a huge vinyl banner. That, and I think Phantom Menace, that was back there too. I'm like, what are you guys doing with that? They're just, I don't know, they're just there. Well, are you going to throw them out? Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I could take these. All right. All right. And then the manager was just like, oh, I got a lot of extra space here. You want the rest of these? I'm like, okay. First, a little bit unnerving. For some, give it a shot. It's definitely worth a year to that sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, they had Deadpool and Wolverine in 3D? Wow. I also saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. We saw that too. That was all right. Yeah. That was more of like a nostalgic thing where we're like, hey, nostalgia. I liked Afterlife better. I've been interested in seeing any recent movies. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you see what's coming out and you're just like, meh. You know? It's kind of, eh. Superman, I hope they did not tell what? Origin story again. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, the whole NSYNC thing really killed it. It's been so overused. Oh, the NSYNC thing. Yeah, that was a little cringy when I was there, but you know, it's very on brand for Deadpool. He'll just be like, yeah, I'll listen to this garbage. Let's go. You know, I'm like, oh God. Back in the day when I worked at a video store, we used to get the standees. Ooh, I have some from Star Trek films, the indie, and other lesser known one. Nice. Every once in a while, I see an Elvira one, and I'm like, I'd buy that, but I wouldn't even know where to put it. Yeah. What do you think of new Ghostbusters? Oh, that's for somebody else. That's all right. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, I don't know if anybody in theaters get those kind of benefits now where they're just like, hey, can we get some of these posters? And I'm probably like, no. I feel like management will just resell them on eBay. It's a different window that people stare down and drive. What? Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, I never got any standees, just some like weird posters and stuff. The standees, I think, ended up in a manager's home or something. All right, let me check a couple more things. Man, I'm trying to move things around. Things are broken. What? I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. All right, some people make snowmen. Some people make snow silk songs. Bro, dude, how are you doing this? I don't even know how to get those ears to stay up like that. Dude. That's done really well. Hey, if you got snow, you know, this may be a project for you, yours, and the family. Hey, let's make a little snow Zelda or something, you know? That's pretty cool. It's going to look even funnier when it starts melting. Like, that's actually very well done. Yeah, good job. Boop. Yeah, that was it. No, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, no, I got to tell people about this. Used to get commissions on console sales, didn't screw the customers. Good times. Yeah, that was back in the day. GameStop. Dude, GameStop probably used to be like a fun place to work, but I think if you work there now, it probably wouldn't be as fun. Yeah. Because I thought that way. When you were working at a record store, you went from Tower Records to another place called HMV, and you're like, yeah, I love to work in a record store. And HMV was a complete dumpster fire of corporate BS nonsense that was utterly astounding. You know, coming off a place like Tower Records, which was just like, yeah, whatever. Just, you know, if people are looking for stuff, just kind of point in a direction, whatever. You know? The other place was just like, all right, guys, we got to make sure we got to make sales and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what the? I'm not getting a pep talk for a record store? Get the hell out of here. Most store studios would have sent it back to standees. Oh, really? They send it back? Everyone brought an official Ghostbusters Frozen Empire hat. Nice. Also about a parody overpriced collector's cup that glow in the dark. Glow in the dark! It's never overpriced if it glows in the dark. I love it. Snowman, what? Felt pain. What if they start melting? I don't know, but speaking of feeling pain, apparently they figured out a way to program robots so they can feel pain. Why would you do that? I don't know, but probably so you have a little bit of control over. There's no sense in beating a robot if it's not going to feel pain. You know, you got to beat it into submission. Stop hurting my CPU. Ow, ow. It's kind of crazy, right? Charging me through the ground then. Here in Canada, in the 80s, the major music stores were Sam the Record Man, A&A Records, and Tapes, Music World, and Row Records. Really? We had Tower Records, occasionally HMV. God, there were so many record stores. There was one called Strawberries. There was Sam Goody. What that was the other chain that was FYE? Yeah.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Exactly. So they will learn not to do stupid things, right? Come on, robot. No more of this slop or we're going to beat you. I'll be a better AI artist, I swear. Love Music World as a kid. What? A&B sounds. Yeah, but, you know, again, if a record store opened up of that magnitude now, whether it's a Tower Records or HMV, any of those places are only as good as the music that's in them, you know? So it's kind of like, dude, I'm not going to like a record store to pick up some of the weird crap that's out now. It's never going to happen. Never. Maybe to pick up a Hives album. Maybe, you know, something by Jack White or something like that. But other than that, forget it. Now, same thing with game stores. It's like, you know, if nobody's releasing physical games or the quote-unquote collector's edition with no game included, it's like, what is the point of that even? You know, it kind of defeats the purpose of like, yeah, let's make a trip to this. It's like, who cares? I was loading on CDs because censors as a kid. Oh, man. Oh, episode on that? What? Spoke to a robot and or I could emphasize better, what? Emphasize better on those humans that could actually feel pain, you know? That would be good in the medical industry. You know, when Don told us about that article, we were just like, oh, that would be really good if for quote unquote, you know, doctor robots that are like, okay, this part hurts. And then they can mimic that own pain and be like, oh, well, it could be this. And then, you know, do their algorithm and be like, it's probably this, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know. The problem is, can they turn off the pain? That's the issue. Because if they could turn it off, then our control over the robots will just be pointless. They got the vinyl, the Hell of a Boss soundtrack, and the first Scream film. Nice. There you go. What about people, fake hands on arms, now feel pain? Oh, that's phantom pain. What? It's a phantom limb pain. You know, like people who lose a limb or whatever, they still have that phantom pain. It's just, you know, nerves misfiring. It's crazy. HMV was record-rated at the Toys R Us stores a few years ago. The Toys R Us Canada is now being threatened with its current downsizing. Bum, bum, bum. Well, go out and buy more toys. That's the other thing, dude. A lot of crap has changed. There's no physical stuff for movies and music. People are like, meh, don't care. It's all on YouTube. Toys, generally kids don't care because they'll either get maybe a little statue of something that they like, but generally they're all into digital content. One of the most requested things for Christmas was V-Bucks for freaking Fortnite. That's not Christmas. Christmas is opening up a fun toy and be like, look at this fun toy I got. Woo! You know, that kind of thing. They're just like, yeah, oh, I got Fortnite bucks. You know, well, quick, now I can get this cool skin. Look, now I'm running around in a game that I've been playing for the whole year, but I'm Spider-Man. You know, like, what? It's crazy. TV expanded. What? Good, sad, and bad all at once. Oh, God. Because I don't care. What? Later. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. Damn it. Here I thought I had an original idea. What? Still get phantom pains for when my appendix was taken out. Get phantom pains. I wonder if you got that with post-surgery stuff. You know, you get all these weird neurological misfirings and your stomach is like, why? You know? Basically, the doctor's like, everything is fine and in place. You're not dying. Do you want to go see somebody who deals with, what do they call them? Physiologist that deals with, like, nerves and stuff like that. I'm like, well, is that going to change anything? They're like, meh. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll just deal with it. Wish I could remember the TV show. Well, it's going to drive me nuts now. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Steam and GeoGeo purchases updated to the list. Hey, there you go. Nice. I need food. All right, we're going to wrap up because I need food. Apparently, been on for 4 hours, 41 minutes. Yeah, there you go. No, I got the fried rice, bro. Oh. All right. Here's the thing. For people who watch Dawn tomorrow, Dawn is not going to be on tomorrow. There's things we got to do. Things must be done. Things are going to be doing. All right, but they're going to be back on Tuesday at the normal time. We're going to be streaming Wednesday, the usual stuff. All that fun. Exclamation Dawn if you want to figure out their channel. You know, it's just Dawn of Time BC on Twitch. So make sure she posts because a lot of people are like, yo, you didn't post. I didn't get it. You know, you can get Phantom Pain from that. What? Yeah, I didn't know that was even the thing. Yeah. Like a sentient robot alien comes from a race of robots took their owners, took it over the planet because they're tortured. Really? There you go. Wolf Canis. So we're going to see who's streaming. Let's see who's streaming. Let's see who's streaming on this Sunday. Is Mr. Lobo streaming? Is he having a workathon or something? I know. Anybody got updates on Mr. Lobo? What's he up to? I was watching the stream yesterday, but didn't get a lot of information. I was kind of in and out, running around. We're trying to do things. Eba Demon is streaming. Zograd is doing Legos. What else we got? Toku Shoutsu is doing Super Sentai. Smokaloke's on playing Abathor. I don't know what that is. Rift Tracks. What else we got? We got Furball Farm. GDQ, is that starting up? Oh, 80 GDQ, benefiting, preventing cancer. They're doing Spyro 2. But they got a bunch of people, so I kind of want to keep it local. Did anybody remember who we raided last week? Who did we raid? You gonna triple the offer? That sounds great. It's Orville. Thank you. Billy Mays here. That guy just talked so loud. It was crazy. Yeah, because I can't remember if we rated Zograd or Evie last week. I don't know. But they're both streaming. So, Evie Demon streaming. But wait, there's more. Let's see. I have that on my list. But oh, yeah, put it on there. Oh, Orville. That's right. The show. Oh my God. People love that show. And then it just stopped. Orville. Right? No. That doesn't seem like top tier acting from them. But maybe it was. I don't know. I didn't see the film. Let's see. Poor Seth was being pulled too many different directions. No. Could you make Dawn a slice of bread with liver patty? What? Worried she might be anemic from her last stream. No, I think she just got dizzy from the game. No, because like I don't know, some people have very odd sensitivities depending on the monitor size, how close to they are, and all the first person. Because I got through the other two games, it was just the third one that was kind of like, you know, they get like motion sickness. That happens to us every once in a while, but it is very rare for us. And we just had a test. We're not anemic, so that's good. Anemic. What? Also not diabetic and not dying yet. But that's good. Did you throw up? No. No, they just needed a break from, I guess, all that screen movement that was going on. You know, sometimes it could be wonky. It's a combination of refresh rate, you know, positioning and distance. It's weird. Mr. John about the computer, by the way. Set the specs and stuff. All right, I will tell them to look at it. I appreciate. Thank you. Because if they need it, I feel like then we might have to take you up on the offer. They'll say, they're running Windows 10. Their computer's hurting. VTuber thing, overloading everything. All right, let's go. Everybody, do something fun. Remember, it's only the 4th day in. The 4th day into the new year. We got 361 more days of fun-filled possibilities and opportunities ahead of us. All right? The opportunities are only there if you go out there and get them. All right? It's one of those things. It's my pep talk for everybody. All right? Do something fun. Try to enjoy the week. If you're working, try to make it fun. If you're not working, decompress from the holidays. And, you know, try to make things a little bit better. You know? Also, be nice outside. I know being nice is difficult out there when you'd rather just punch somebody in the lower spine, but, you know, sometimes that's not a good thing to do, you know? Sometimes it's not the best idea to take a corkscrew and twist it into somebody's kneecap. You know, people don't appreciate that. So, you know, I'll just say, hey, you know, have a nice day. I'm getting hangry, yes.
Happy New Year, PG and John.
Happy New Year! Thank you, Pretty Hate Monger. Everybody be well. We're going to go raid somebody. I still got to figure it out. All right, go. Thank you, everybody, for support and stuff like that. New Foamy was posted, what was it, Friday? It's about the snack police. Make sure you always have extra snacks on you. It's the moral of the story. Later, everybody. Thank you.